twice a year in unity and in purpose, to chart the course against the forces of darkness. This sacred assembly is where leaders from across the world converge, driven by a common mission to strategically dismantle Satan's kingdom. Here, amongst the wisdom of the ages and the fervor of the faithful, they find strength, they find purpose. They find the resolve to confront the darkness that shrouds this present world. Here is where the steadfast and the unwavering advance. This isn't just some gathering or a summit. Nah, this is a conclave of divine inspiration. Our mission is to awaken the 12 tribes of the children of Israel from their slumber, to illuminate the path of righteousness, and to reveal the truth that has been hidden for far too long. Here's where they are fortified with knowledge, wisdom, strength, and purpose, being made ready to take this truth to the next step. Here we stand on the precipice of change. Ladies and gentlemen, believers and warriors, disciples and prophets, welcome to the round table.
Yeah. Look, we never backing down. Yeah, we never backing down. Okay, we never backing down for the Lord. And we gonna stand up. We gonna stand up. We never backing down. Okay, we never backing down. We never. Yeah, cause we gonna teach the people. We gonna teach the people. We gonna spread the word. We gonna spread the word. We gonna preach the word to the world, and we gonna bring them in. Yeah, we gonna hit the street. We gonna hit the streets till they alive and till they alive. Yeah, cause we gonna teach the people. We gonna teach the people. We gonna spread the word. We gonna spread the word. We gonna preach the word to the world, and we gonna bring them in. Yeah, we gonna hit the street. We gonna hit the streets till they alive and till they alive.
Yeah, said it's the dozen again. We done it again, and we having fun with the win. And we up 100%. We rubbing it in. You lie, we wasn't convinced. The table is round like a merry-go. We planning and plotting with parables. Fit the spirit of God with a stereo. It's going down, Jericho. Give me my theme song. I'm in the valley with these bones. I'm in the body, we routed, we bought it. And we'll knock a knockin', you breathe wrong. I said, we multiplying like times tables. We got them lake of fire makers that can fight in the skyscraper. This one too like a tiebreaker. This the army of God. Wait, whoa. Most of these niggas be doing the most, be doing the least. And we with the smoke, Hasmodeus flee. And we got the energy, we got the pulse, and we got the reach to do what we do in these streets all over the globe. I know that you see what I see, and we gotta.
Look, we never backing down. Yeah, we never backing down. Okay, we never backing down for the Lord. And we gonna stand up. We gonna stand up. We never backing down. Okay, we never backing down. We never. Yeah, cause we gonna teach the people. We gonna teach the people. We gonna spread the word. We gonna spread the word. We gonna preach the word to the world, and we gonna bring them in. Yeah, we gonna hit the street. We gonna hit the streets till they alive and till they alive. Yeah, cause we gonna teach the people. We gonna teach the people. We gonna spread the word. We gonna spread the word. We gonna preach the word to the world, and we gonna bring them in. Yeah, we gonna hit the street. We gonna hit the streets till they alive and till they alive.
Welcome to the round table.
I'm calling all soldiers. Let's go. Wake your ass up. Wake up. Wake your ass up. Wake your ass up. I ain't taking no naps. For the 12, I'm bridging the gap. 16-11, I'm strapped. Dream team coming back with a slap. Hey, on the block where it's at. White cracks getting smacked. Who gon' read? I'm about to snap. This straight facts, my boy, no cap. Steps going up. For the 12, I'm bridging the gap. 16-11, I'm strapped. Dream team coming back with a slap. Hey, on the block where it's at. White cracks getting smacked. Who gon' read? I'm about to snap. This straight facts, my boy, no cap. Scripts going up.
Well, the script, he gon' flip like an acrobat. Give him a cardiac, he caught a heart attack. He got the facts like under a snapper cap. We got the fire, we be the battle axe. Saints is back and we came for the throne. I put my sword to the back of your dome. I'm getting laughter off your disaster, making these bastards give up the ghost.
cause we getting active. Keep talking your shit and it's gonna get tragic. My God, he got tactics. Give him an hour, he gonna do damage. Flex. Right arm, demons creeping with the lights on. Bunch of wolves and pythons. Mine sit like an iron. We shot down the eagle, gathered the people, whipping and shake. They feeling so feeble. Stars of the movie ain't talking no regal. Turn the king, better get with the sequel. This ain't the time to be evil. Pray to my God, I was there for the prequel. Bringing that fire straight to your liars. Toast that boy up like a churro.
Yeah, we put in the work, ain't no time out. We done a lot of this work, so we bring it out. When we hit up the streets, we coming to preach. Disrespect, I'm unleashing the beast state war mode. Scriptures cutting like a blender. When we swinging the sword, the demons they fear, they turn around and surrender. When Christ they turn to straight vengeance. Evicting all of you tenants, he's saving his people that came from the trenches and giving us planets and all of the riches. We taking the kingdom, destroying the wicked. You reap what you sow, so it's gonna get hectic. This movie is ending, about time for the credits. Offending your brother, you better just dead it or get him beheaded. The scriptures
I ain't taking no nuts.
For the 12, I'm bridging the gap.
Yeah.
16, 11, I'm strapped. Dream team coming back with the slaps. Hey, on the block where it's at.
It's shot.
White Chris getting smacked. Who gon' read? I'm about to snap. This straight facts, my boy, no cap. Scripts going up. For the 12, I'm bridging the gap.
Bridge it.
16, 11, I'm strapped. Dream team coming back with the slaps.
Yeah.
On the block where it's at. White Chris getting smacked. Who gon' read? I'm about to snap. This straight facts, my boy, no cap. Scripts going up.
I can't sleep. Got wolves wanna kill my sheep. Boy, crazy. You don't want smoke, you don't want heat. Wanna write checks? Can't catch that? Lil' Jezzy, I got receipts. My warfare so unique. Got the hit squad, you know we deep. How you gon' pull up a war with a woman controlling the narrative? Y'all niggas weak. Hey, trust me, your future look bleak. Thank you for turning against me, cause that doesn't prove me. I keep making tweaks. Busy, I'm out of the streets. Y'all still writing tweets? Shit. Everybody shook when I clap. Back, my enemies gotta retreat. Petty light work. They don't know who they accusing. Got bombs and I ain't even use it yet. I made a sword out of music. Gotta do it. When I strike, these devils gon' lose it. That Trump car was a doozy. Tryna damage the way people view me. Joke. They shooting they shots back to back. You don't know you can't step to a guy with a Uzi. Little boy. This good over evil. I'ma talk once after that, ain't no sequel. Right. My weapon is lethal. It's about time I go hunt for a weasel. Ayy. This for the people. Fight off these demons coming for the feeble. My weapon is lethal. It's about time I go hunt for a weasel.
Hey. I'm calling on soldiers. Hey. 12. Let's go. Wake your ass up. Wake up. Wake your ass up. Wake your ass up. I ain't taking no naps. For the 12, I'm bridging the gap. 16, 11, I'm strapped. Dream team coming back with the slaps. Hey, on the block where it's at. White Chris getting smacked. Who gon' read? I'm about to snap. This straight facts, my boy, no cap. Scripts going up. For the 12, I'm bridging the gap. 16, 11, I'm strapped. Dream team coming back with the slaps. On the block where it's at. White Chris getting smacked. Who gon' read? I'm about to snap. This straight facts, my boy, no cap. Scripts going up.
Good. Shalom. Most High in Christ bless. Most High in Christ bless. Hey, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what time it is. 12:30 on your Monday. Sayings of the Seers. We about to have a good show today. We're going to have a good show today. As y'all can see, we missing a few people. We got the reserves in today. What's the name of that movie? The Replacements. We got the replacements in today. We're going to do our thing. But yeah, go ahead and introduce yourself. Y'all know who I am. I'm Officer Abishai to my right.
Officer Benaiah.
Officer Lemuel. Officer Ariel.
Brother forgot.
Officer Gamliel.
All right, all praises. And we make up the sayings of the Seers for the day. All right.
Sir.
Today we got a good show, man. I think we're going to have a good show, man. The title of the show is Miscegenation in the Nation.
Yes, sir.
Miscegenation in the Nation. It's going to be a good show because but first off, before we get into the show, how was y'all weekend? How y'all feeling, man? Y'all feeling good?
Feeling good.
Sir.
Good.
Yes, sir. Good Sabbath.
Okay.
Sabbath was good. You know, the spirit in Kansas City was good.
Okay.
We had some guests. We had a guest, too. So
It wasn't no bugged out Sabbath.
no bugged outside. It was great.
All right,
Great
man.
Sabbath.
You know, sometimes bro, we be having them Sabbaths, bro.
Hey, Israel, keep the Sabbath with joyfulness and gladness.
That's right.
Yes,
All
sir.
praises.
Yes, sir.
All praises. So yeah, man, it
Leading
was a
up to
good
the
Sabbath.
feast, too.
What was that?
Leading up to day assignment, good Sabbath. Leading up to the day
All
assignment.
praise.
sir.
All praise. Don't forget, hey, we got day assignment on Wednesday night.
Yep.
Be there, man. Like the scriptures say, we gotta enjoy these feasts with joyfulness and gladness. That's the reason why we in this captivity.
Bring it out.
That's the reason why we in this captivity. Go ahead and get it. Let's go ahead and get that, man.
Yeah.
Keep these feasts with joyfulness and gladness of heart. You know, you get these Sabbaths. You get brothers with the Sabbathitis.
Yep. I'm sick.
Every Sabbath they got the Sabbathitis. Yep. If it don't pertain to you, let it roll off your back like water off a duck's back.
Bring it out.
But if this is you, fix it, bro. Fix it. The scriptures tell us we got to keep these feasts. All right, read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 45.
Uh-huh.
Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and shall pursue thee.
It says curses. Curse. We all know a curse thing is bad. It's a bad thing, Rick.
And overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
Right.
to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded.
Keep going.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder upon thy seed forever.
Right.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things.
All praises. So yeah, man, that's the reason why we in captivity today.
Yes, sir.
Because we ain't keeping the Lord's feast, the Sabbaths, a day of Simon, Passover, We got a Pentecost. All these feasts with joyfulness and gladness of heart.
Yep.
You know, you get to a new moon, man, we supposed to kick it.
Kick it.
Dance like David.
Yes.
David got down on the new moon. He got down on these feasts, man.
Yep. You know, feast days it be Sabbaths be full, but when the feast days come, it be light.
To be light.
And that's when you see who really believes.
That's when you see who really about it. That's when you see really about it. Because in the world, they up to 5 in the morning.
Yep.
When the club closed.
Yep.
But they don't got that same energy when they come in here. We
laws.
got to keep those laws, man. Got to keep the laws, all right? So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into it. Like I said, the title of the class today is Miscegenation in the Nation.
In the nation.
Miscegenation in the nation. Did I say that right?
Miscegenation.
Miscegenation in the nation. We got to get the
definition of that
definition.
word.
I can barely say it. I can barely say it. That's like Bishop said. It's not a normal Negro word. All right?
And it's a lot of miscegenation
It's
in
a
our
lot
nation,
of
unfortunately.
miscegenation. Yes. When you see the definition, you're going to see it's a lot of this going on.
Bring
all
it
right?
out.
And this is another reason why we're being destroyed.
Bring
all
it
right?
out.
Read that.
The definition of miscegenation.
Miscegenation. All right, read.
Sexual relationships or reproduction between people of different ethnic groups.
Right.
Especially when one of them is white.
It says sexual relation. That means going out and messing with other people.
Yes.
All right. Of different ethnic groups. So that's we Israelites, right?
We're Israelites.
We the Israelites. Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans.
Bring it out.
Right? So miscegenation would be going and messing with an Arab.
Arab.
Going and messing with a Chinese man.
One comment.
Going and messing with the Japanese man.
Bring
That's
it out.
miscegenation.
Yes, sir.
But it says, keep reading it again.
Sexual relationships or reproduction between people of different ethnic groups. Especially when one of them is white.
It says, but especially. We have infatuation with that white man, that
Bring
red
it out.
man.
Bring it out.
Big word.
That's
another big word, officer.
Hey, I'm doing what I can do.
Infatuation,
I'm doing
miscegenation.
infatuation with that white man, that white woman. All right.
Jungle fever. They call it jungle fever in the world, right?
Yeah.
Keep the definition up, y'all. Keep the definition up. Keep it up.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
So this is why I chose, or my officer. This is a beautiful title for the class because we have an infatuation or a what do I want to say? We feel a certain way towards the white man, the white woman. That in particular race.
Yep.
But it's a certain that this man has done a number on us to where he can do no wrong. And when we're dealing with him or dealing with that race of people, we feel like we've made it somewhere.
Bring it out.
But it's all breaking God's laws at the end of the day. It's breaking God's laws, and like I said earlier, it's the reason why we're in a destroyed state right now. Okay? So we're going to get into it. We got a lot of content. We got a lot of content to go over today because we got a lot of miscegenation going on in the nation.
Can we read that sentence? The
what you
sentence
got?
that's under the definition. Go back up, y'all. Go back up. That sentence right there.
The great fear was miscegenation, a mixing of bloodlines.
And to your point, officer.
I like that.
Hey, every captivity, that's what happened with Israel. From the Assyrian, the Babylonians, the Persian and Medes, Greek, Roman, even today in America. the mixing of bloodlines. And like
Right.
you said, officer, that's against God's laws.
Right, right. And I got to get it. Let's get a script real quick, because a lot of us don't understand. That was one of the first captivity we went in. The Egyptian captivity is because of that sin.
Yeah.
Because of that sin. Let's get that. Outside of Eve, that was the beginning of Israel's downfall.
Downfall. Yep.
All right, read that. Genesis 6.
Gotcha.
Let's start at 1.
Genesis chapter 6 and verse 1. And it came to pass, when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them,
Right.
that the sons of God saw the daughters of men.
It says the sons of God. You blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, you are the sons of God. You are gods on this earth. All right? No other nation. Read.
The sons of God saw the daughters of men,
Right.
that they were fair.
So the daughters of men is going into the other nations. All right? Read.
That they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose.
So this is your miscegenation right here. This is the definition right here. Mixing with the other nations. The sons of God mixing with those other nations. Read.
Exactly.
Verse 3. And the Lord said, my spirit shall not always strive with man, for that he also is flesh.
Right.
Yet his days shall be 120 years.
So that's a reason. That's one of the reasons why the Father, the Most High, is not dealing with the sons of God right there. And he judged us instantly right
Instantly.
there. It was an instant judgment.
Yep.
We were living what? Well, our forefathers were living 400, 800,
Years.
years.
Yep. Yep.
Years. We and good lives.
Good lives. Right.
Good lives. But he knocked it down to 120, just like that.
Hey, officer.
Just like that.
And when you read it again from verse 2,
Verse 2. That the sons of God saw the daughters of men,
remember he said, be fruitful and multiply before this. Read.
that they were fair. And they took them wives of all which they chose.
Now stop. A lot of people be like, well, that's not interracial marriage. This is how you know. Read the next
Bring it
verse.
up.
And the Lord said, my spirit shall not always strive with man.
So stop right there. It lets you know that the Lord was displeased with that thing. He wasn't pleased with the way that they were mingling with the daughters
Right,
of what it
right,
said,
right.
the daughters of men.
Yep.
And that shows that God's laws was,
bring it out.
It was in effect in the book of Genesis.
You on my same wavelength. A lot of people like to say the laws wasn't around.
Bring it out.
He wouldn't have judged you if it wasn't a law.
Exactly.
All right, that's showing interracial marriage was against God's laws from the beginning.
And that's why we,
All
like
right.
you said, that's why we went to Egypt
That's it.
in slavery.
That was one of one of the first reasons of our downfall. Okay, so we're gonna get off into it. Let's go ahead and start off with the first video, man. Because like I said, we got a lot of this going on right now. We in the month of May right now, right? We in May. Yes, sir. The what was it? The NFL draft. NFL draft was about what, 3 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago. The NFL draft. It was in April. They like to call this season Snow Bunny season.
Dang.
It's Snow Bunny season. It's a new word going around. Snow Bunny
Dang.
season.
So they bunny hopping.
Yeah. So if y'all don't know what a snow bunny is, a snow bunny is the red woman.
Is the red
All right,
woman.
the white woman, the
you
so-called white woman.
You got hot girl summer and
yeah.
snow bunny season.
You got hot girl
Dang.
summer, then you got snow bunny season. If you didn't know, now you know.
Now
all
you
right?
know.
So April, May is snow bunny season for a reason. Rip, what you got?
Hey, officer, you know what Deacon call them? Pink toes? Remember that?
Pink toes.
Pink
Yeah,
toes.
yeah. Pink toes. Yeah.
Dang.
So, yeah. So, yeah, man, it's snow bunny season, and I'm going to show you the reason, all right? Go ahead and play that video.
That's all. It's not that hard.
Look at that.
And I will be coming out with a Snow Bunny Crisis Therapy Manual for Black men. I'm working on a Snow Bunny Crisis Self-Treatment Manual for Black men. I'm working on a Snow Bunny.
It's pink. Yeah, stop. Yeah, y'all go ahead and stop that. So, yeah, like you see right there, man, you got one of our brothers, NFL draft pick. The NFL draft was 3 weeks ago. He was in the first round. Who do you see right next to, well, Mama was doing a good job blocking. She did an excellent job blocking.
That's where he got his skills from.
That's how you supposed to block
dang.
That's where he
from
got
the
his
snow
skills from.
bunnies right there.
He said that's
That's
how
where he got the skills, all right? But look, hey, the white woman, she got a little touch on the knee. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't blocking good, but that's how you got to block from these other nations.
Yes.
All right, we got to teach our children we ain't supposed to be marrying these other nations.
Bring it out.
All right, and getting off into this. What you got? What you got to say?
Look at all the Esau in the back.
In the back.
Where's his
just about to
family
say
at?
Right.
Hey,
And
I'm
this is
about
the
to
only time they want to come around. The only time they want to come around is the NFL draft,
Yep.
NBA draft,
Yep.
when we're entertaining them.
Yes.
When we're entertaining, that's the only time they think we're good enough to be around them.
Exactly.
It's all in the agenda, and we're going to get off into the agenda. We're only good enough if we're singing them a song. Where is that in Psalms?
Yep.
Where is that? I got to pull the script. Yeah, read that.
Psalm chapter 137 and verse. I started verse 1.
Yep.
By the
Hold on,
river.
Let me get it. You in the spirit, bro. You in the spirit today. Psalms 137. Go ahead.
Verse one. By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down. Yea, we wept when we remembered Zion. We hanged our harps upon the willows in the midst thereof.
Right.
For there, they that carried us away captive required of us a song.
Required of us a song. It says by the rivers of Babylon. If y'all didn't know, we are in Babylon the Great right
Bring it
now.
out.
This is Babylon the Great.
Yep.
All right. And our captors, the ones that took us from our homeland, which is Jerusalem,
Yep.
it says they required of us a song. That's all they want us for is the entertainment.
Entertainment.
And this ain't nothing new. We're going to go through this throughout the class. What they're doing now is nothing new under the sun. They've been doing this since the Greek captivity, since the Roman captivity, Babylonian, the original Babylonian captivity. They've been doing this for years. It's nothing new, all right? They've always required of us a song. That's entertainment, all right? The football, like they told LeBron James, just shut up and dribble.
Yep. Exactly.
Shut up and dribble. Serena Williams. What did he say? She went over to Paris. They wouldn't let her in a certain store. We just want you to swing the tennis racket. That's all you good for.
Colin Kaepernick.
Colin Kaepernick.
Yep.
Shut up. Shut up. Don't stop kneeling.
Yep.
All right?
Yep.
Throw the football. That's it. That's all they want. That's the only time that they're around because it's the agenda that they're pushing. And we're blind and we got to see these things, okay? We got to open our eyes. Go back. Play that video again, man. That mama did a good blocking job, man. I got to talk about this block. This is how we got to block these other nations from our kids, man.
Yes.
Bring it out.
For real. Look at this. Play that again.
Coming out with a Snow Bunny Crisis Therapy Manual for Black men. I'm working on a Snow Bunny Crisis Self-Treatment Manual for Black men. I'm working on a Snow Bunny.
Let's be the closest.
She red as hell. Oh, praise. Yeah, that's how we got to block, man. It didn't work. The Snow Bunny still slid in. They real crafty. It says that the devil is crafty. What is it? I'm quoting it. I'm butchering it. The serpent is
More subtle than any
more subtle than any beast of the field. So they still got in. Subtlety. She real subtle.
Yeah.
All right.
And she knows what she's doing because a lot of those women, those white women like that, like in high school, for example, and when I was in high school, there was a girl named Brittany Perry. She did not mess with black people at all. She didn't mess with black people at all. She got to college and she started messing with the brothers at the University of Kentucky out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't known for it. I see the same spirit on that.
So why do you think that is? You say she didn't mess with black men in high school.
Didn't mess with them at
Didn't
all.
mess with them in middle school. Didn't mess with them all their life. But when they get to college, when they on the cusp of making millions,
To the check.
closer to the check.
They smell that green.
Oh, okay, then they slip
that
in.
money.
That's that. So okay. So when it's agenda, it's an agenda at the end of it. Okay, all right.
Hey, an officer too. Can I get a script?
Go ahead.
Give me 2nd Maccabees right quick, cause like you said, like the football, it starts with the Greekish fashions.
Yes.
Because we know football, sports, and all that stuff is not our custom. Period. But now, you like it says, we're gonna read it right quick. Let's read it. Give me 2nd Maccabees chapter 4. Start at verse 9, and we're gonna jump down.
2nd Maccabees chapter 4 and verse 9.
So dealing with the football, read.
Beside this, he promised to assign 150 more, if he might have a license to set him up a place for exercise.
A place for what?
For exercise.
So this is going into your sports, this is going into your coliseums, this is going into your gymnasiums. A place of exercise, read.
And for the training up of youth
Read.
in the fashions of the heathen.
So the customs that they gave us, this is to train you up in the fashions of the heathens, because
Right.
this is not our customs. Period. Keep going.
And to write them of Jerusalem by the name of Antiochians.
Okay, let's jump down. Jump down to verse 13.
Verse 13. Now such was the height of Greekish fashions, and increase of heathenish manners.
So now this place of exercise, which is their customs that they given us, it did what and increased what?
Heathenish manners.
And now it increases heathenish manners because, like you said, us being with other nations, that was never our custom.
Never our custom.
But now, since we're integrating with their society, boom, we think it's okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
All praises. You right on the money. You right on the money. It's all a part of that agenda to keep us or turn us from our customs. At the end of the day, first, give them the Greekish fashions. Give them the Olympics, football.
Football.
We know we ain't the last thing we thinking about is God's laws. when we
Exactly.
off into that stuff.
Exactly.
All right. We follow the ways of the heathen. Then okay, when they make it, let's slide in a snow bunny.
Snow bunny.
Let's slide in our daughters.
Yes.
Just to control the situation.
Exactly.
All right. And we're gonna get off into it a little bit heavier. We're gonna get off into, but you right on the money with that. It's all a part of their plan. All right, let's play that next video. Play that next. That's not it. It's the one with Caleb.
Hey, officer, you know what?
What you got?
You know something that really bugs me, bro? When you think about our people, when we seek these other nations, they always pick the best, most prestige women of our women, right?
Yeah.
And who do we get, bro? We go
Bring it
for
out.
a trailer park trash,
Yeah.
the most ugliest white woman we could have. You
Right.
know what I mean? They
Bring
get
it
the
out.
best of our women. We want their trash, bro.
Yes.
And that
Yes.
just shows our mindset as a
Yes.
people, bro. We got to change that thing.
Yes.
bro.
We look at the white woman like a sign of status.
Yes.
Like you got a white woman, you feel like you made it, you're accomplished. That's the mindset of them brothers. That's why he got her.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
Like the officer said, we go for trailer trash Becky.
Becky,
Can't do nothing. No, they ain't bringing nothing to the table.
nothing to the table.
Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do. But when it comes to us, they get our athletes. You know, our
They get the most beautiful of our women.
they even get the bathroom Becky. They even get they even go for our if someone goes into politics,
Yeah.
or someone of status, they go for them as well. You see a lot of these with decent jobs, decent mindsets and worldly mindsets. They always are attached to a Becky.
Exactly.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm in a decent neighborhood, biggest house on the block. I got a brother, and guess who's on his right arm?
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
Bathroom Becky.
Bathroom Becky.
Trailer trash.
Bathroom
Becky.
Becky. My kids ain't got no filter, right?
Yeah.
My son, he say, man, why is that brother? He ain't say brother. Why is he with a grandma?
Dang.
They the same damn age.
Dang.
I said, that ain't a grandma, son. What did he That's his wife.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wasted away is he.
Wasted away is he.
Hey, yeah.
Is she.
100% true.
But yeah, like y'all said, we always get the lowest of the low.
Yep.
Hey, Moab too. Like you think of our people, they go for Moab too. Like when them women get older, bro, them are some of the most ugliest females you can want to have. bro.
Hey, don't
Like,
nobody.
they do not age well at all.
Look. It's a saying in the world: black don't crack.
Yeah.
Black don't crack. Hey, the Israelites, we stay looking right unless you're bugged out, cracked out somewhere. I don't know. But if you keeping God's laws, you're gonna stay looking right.
Yep.
All right?
Right.
What
That's
you got?
Officer Kim sent this. Read that.
Man, you at home, man. What you doing, man?
Shout out
wanna
to
send
shout out
stuff
to
in,
Officer
man.
like him. Shout out to Captain Harrell.
Yes, sir. They had Captain handling business today. We had to bring in a replacement. But it's all good. It's all good.
All
Read
right.
that.
Jersey Chaser. A chick who only goes after members of a certain athletic team.
Damn.
Always in attendance at each of the team's matches or games. She can usually be seen pointing out members of the team in which she has met and or has had sexual relations with.
Damn.
When not attending games, she can be found in and or around local gymnasiums and athletic fields.
So this is showing you. Is it more on that?
Yeah.
Look, it's showing you that they out for something.
Hey.
They out for something. They
scouting.
They scouting you. It ain't no different than how they scouted us when we came over on them slave ships.
Get out.
It ain't no different. Ain't nothing new under the sun.
Dang.
I'm
yep,
telling you, it ain't
yep.
no. She's scouting.
Hey, that's the mindset of her man.
Yeah.
Because like you said, when we came over on them slave ships, he was scouting her man.
Bring it out.
The Edomite man was scouting the best of the slaves.
Bring it out.
I want put him on the auction block.
Yep.
I want the biggest, strongest slave. Let's check his teeth.
Yep.
How much muscle density he has.
Yeah,
All
yep,
that stuff.
all of that. So
Yep.
it's just changed up a little bit. He dropping 30 a game.
Yes.
He gonna make it.
He
all
gonna
right?
make it.
He rushed for 1,000 yards this season. All right, that's a good prospect
good
right
prospect.
there. They scouting.
Yes.
They scouting.
He's a 4-star, 5-star recruit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
look at all of that.
Yeah,
and
they look at- yeah.
they pick from that.
Hey, look, and I know y'all remember I didn't want to get a strike, but I know y'all remember that movie, Get Out.
Yeah.
Get Out.
Yeah.
The sister, she was scouting athletes.
Yes.
She was scouting athletes.
She was.
The brother found the pictures in the closet.
Yes.
Had a whole bunch of brothers.
Yes.
You know, different. And when she was done with him, when he fell into that sunken place.
Yes.
Because that's what happens when you're dealing with Becky. You're gonna fall into that sunken place.
You forgot you black.
You forgot everything.
And you eating potato salad with raisins.
Right. Yep.
That's that sunken place.
Yes,
right
sir.
there.
Real
No
corn.
seasoning.
No seasoning. You think it's all right to eat a burger with no salt? You lost all self-identity.
Remind me
all
of that
right?
Undercover Brother
Look, there you go. That's it. That's the brother.
That's the sunken place.
Is that on the screen? That's a brother in the sunken place.
That's that potato salad with raisins.
Potato salad with raisins. What else they like to do? They
Kissing the dog.
kissing dog. Now you kissing dogs.
Yeah.
Remember
Let 'em
that
sleep on
video?
your bed.
The video. The girl fed the dog, then fed the brother.
Yeah.
That's
that
a brother.
sunken
That's a
place right
sunken
there.
place right there, bro. That's a sunken. All right, now we getting off top. But yeah, man, brothers, don't fall into the sunken place.
No.
They scouting.
Yeah.
You got something?
Yes, sir. Do you remember Lamar Odom?
Ah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
That whole family was the very definition of what we just read, a Jersey
Yes,
chaser.
a
That
Jersey
whole
chaser.
entire family, bro.
Yes,
And that
yes.
brother, he was a good ball player, right?
Yes.
He won some championships. As soon as he hooked up with them, what happened?
Destroyed.
He got on
Smoking
drugs,
crack, didn't he?
Destroyed.
started smoking crack. You know what I mean? So those Jersey chasers is real, bro. There's
Yep.
a whole family. That
Yep.
their whole MO, their whole motive is behind that.
Yep. So, like you said, Lamar Odom. We can list off the athletes and entertainers. Kanye West, bugged out,
West, yeah.
gone. The brother's gone. Who else?
Young Jeezy was. with,
Young G. Yeah, all of them. They all bugged out, man. They fell into that sunken place, bro. They fell into that sunken place. All right. But yeah, get that next video, man. Get that. It's another brother on the verge. So this brother, this is the number one. And it was all praises that officer sent that. He's in the spirit. He's in the spirit. This is the number one draft pick of the 2024 draft. All right. He has they send the best of their women, but I'm gonna call her Bathroom Becky.
Yeah.
Bathroom Becky, ain't no shape, no color, wasted away, but on the right arm of this man. On the right arm of this man.
Yeah.
And it's all from what that last article said, the scouting.
Yep.
They make sure that they're going to send their daughters to this man, all right? Because ultimately, what happens when these entertainers, when they make it to a certain level, they need to have some type of control over them, all right? Because they understand all people. We are we look up to them. We look up to them almost as a demigod or a god. All right. You see how they call Beyonce. You got a whole church centered around Beyonce.
Yeah.
I don't know what the name of the church is. The Beehive or whatever.
Beehive,
Whatever.
yep.
Yeah,
But
it's
they
in-
do the
it's in
same
San
thing
Francisco.
with who?
It's in San Francisco. They had a whole church. Like it was a regular Sunday, but they switched the service to worship Beyonce. It was in San Francisco.
Yeah. So these entertainers are demigods of today. All right. So we look up to them. We look up to them for everything. They're what we would call our leaders. They look at them as leaders. All right.
yeah.
So it's an agenda, like I was saying. It's a way to control us. Okay. So they send in their white women. The white women to make sure, okay, they're still following the Greekish fashions.
Yeah.
All right. Like you read in that scripture.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing to make sure we still are discontinuing from who we are. Okay. You got something?
I was gonna say even you seen Kanye West, like his situation with Kim Kardashian. You got a situation where they was controlling Kanye West.
Right.
They was controlling his medication. They was controlling everything, and they painted a whole narrative like he was crazy.
Right.
But really, they had all these Edomites around him that was basically controlling him. And watching his every move.
Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
And just to your point, Officer Abishai, yeah, they do. They send them in to control us, but also that white woman is looking for security.
Bring it out.
And I want to get a scripture, Proverbs 5 and 7,
Bring it
because
out.
what they look for, the reason why they attach to you is because your name is always in the papers. Your name is always out there, and they speaking about you on ESPN and all these different things. When she attaches to you, she gets a part of that fame. Watch this, Proverbs chapter 5 and verse 7.
Proverbs chapter 5 and verse 7. Hear me now, therefore, O ye children, and depart not from the words of my mouth.
Don't depart from the words of my mouth. Read.
Remove thy way far from her,
Remove thy way far from her, that evil woman. Read.
and come not nigh the door of her house.
Read. Watch this.
Lest thou give thine honor unto others.
Now stop. Now, of course, carnally speaking, their honor that they have, that Caleb Williams has, is the #1 draft pick. Michael Orr had that. When the family saw him in high school, they scouted him. He's 6'7", 300 pounds. All right, we need him to go to this school.
Right.
Let's bring him into our household and raise him up. And he ended up getting money. They end up getting paid from that. So the honor that comes with that, read that part again.
Lest thou give thine honor unto others.
Think about Kanye West. When he got with Kim Kardashian been going from man to man to man to man to try to get their honor.
Right.
Having babies with these men. Taking that honor from them. Read.
And thy years unto the cruel.
And you give your years unto the crew. We just now finding out about Kanye West and how it was living with Kim Kardashian.
Right.
She is not fit to be a mother.
No.
You know what I'm saying? These women are not there because it's an infatuation. It's not love. They don't really genuinely care for you. It's an infatuation. You're giving your years unto the crew. They deep down, they really hate you. And you can never come out and say that God is a black man or I have to keep
Bring it
these
out.
laws. When
Bring it
you
out.
do that,
Yep.
that devil's going to manifest.
Bring it out. Bring it out. What you got?
Next verse.
Yeah.
Let strangers be filled with thy wealth.
That's the point. Strangers is going to be filled with your wealth. Now, what is Proverbs, Solomon's telling us right here, guess what? When you do that, what are they looking for? They looking for your wealth. They're looking for the honor that attached to your name. That's what they want. So therefore, they look for you. They scout you out because that's what they always did. They always, when you got off the slave ships, like Officer Benaiah was saying, they would size you up. Okay, this one's gonna be good for that. He got this NIL deal. He got that money coming in.
Right.
Okay, I need to be attached with him.
Yes.
And with that, they get the honor, they get the baby, and then they get your wealth.
And in a sense, they're killing two birds with one stone.
Right.
Yeah.
So they're still bringing the wealth back to their communities, back to their sons, all right? Putting their sons through college, putting their daughters through college, bringing that wealth back to them. And then secondly, like I said, it's a control. Because when we see these athletes with white women, what do we want to do? We want to do the same. We think we've made it when we have a white woman.
Yeah.
All right. The same thing with our sisters. Don't they not excluded. When they get with a white man, they think they've made it.
Yep.
Okay. They think they Becky.
Yes.
You know, they're a chocolate covered Edomite in a sense. But yeah, it's killing two birds with one stone. It's all an agenda. All right. But with God's laws, statutes, and commandments, we can come up out of this.
Yep.
All right.
Hey, I was about to say that scripture reminds me of like the mindset we had. Remember King Hezekiah? He showed it was in Babylon, right? He showed them all his riches.
Right.
He showed them everything.
Right.
And what happened? They came and took everything.
They took everything.
Yeah,
They took
yeah.
everything. All
Yeah.
right. So yeah, that's what it is, man. Control and wealth, and they do it in everything. Okay. They like it says, Esau's inward thought is deep.
Deep, yep.
It's deep. They systematically set these things up, okay, to bring the revenue back into their communities.
Yep.
Same thing they do with the clothing.
The clothing.
We're putting money back into their communities.
Yeah.
It say the dollar don't last no longer than what? A couple hours in the black community?
Yep.
It don't.
Yep.
And then when we finally get somebody that make it, first thing that they do, they get a white woman.
Yep.
And what's he going to do? Bring it back to daddy. Divorce him in 10 years and get half the money. All right? Get half the money, and what does he do? He buys all the cars, all the clothes, the jewelry. It's all systematic, all right? And we got to wake up. It's time for us to wake up and come up out of that mindset, all right?
I was about to say that movie. Y'all know that movie that Bishop brought up about them they coming on the reservations and it was
Flower.
Killers of the Flower Moon. Killers of the Flower
that's the
Moon.
movie?
Yep.
Yeah, how they
Same
was
thing.
coming, marrying the women so they could get the property and stuff like that. So, like you said, it's a plot.
Yeah, it's all a plot. When like we always say, if Esau come around, it ain't for your benefit. You need to run away. You need to turn around and go the other way.
Yep.
Because they ain't never did nothing for our benefit. Okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All
And
right.
also, you know what? Also, that goes back to the first video you played when they had her whole family in the background of that video. You know what I mean? It goes back to that same movie you're talking about.
Right.
It goes back to that Proverbs. That's their power move. Why you think she had? That's probably her cousins, her uncles. There's random people of her family at your draft at that day cheering you on. Come on now, bro. You can't be that. You can't be that naive.
Yep. So yeah, man. We gotta have the mindset of our forefathers. Let me get a script real quick. Let me get Tobit.
Bring it out.
Tobit 4. We gotta come back to the mindset of, because our forefathers knew that marrying the other nations was destruction to the Israelites. All right, what is it? Tobit 4 and 12?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Go ahead.
Tobit, chapter 4 and verse 12. Beware of all whoredom.
It says, beware of whoredom. Believe it or not, marrying with the other nations is whoredom. It's whoredom in the eyes of the Lord. Read.
Beware of all whoredom, my son, and chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy fathers, and take not a strange woman to wife.
Okay, so it says to take a wife of the seed of thy fathers, your forefathers, the Israelites.
Bring it out.
We got 12 tribes.
12 tribes.
12 whole tribes to choose from.
Worldwide.
Worldwide. It says we will be as the stars of heaven.
Yes.
The salt of the seed.
Yeah.
You get what I'm? We got them all
everywhere.
over. We got 12 tribes.
Yeah.
Pick one from the seed of your fathers.
Yes.
Please. Keep reading.
And take not a strange woman to wife,
Uh-huh.
which is not of thy father's tribe. For we are the children of the prophet.
Right.
Noah, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
It says Noah, mighty man. Abraham, mighty man. Isaac, Jacob, mighty men. We are gods on this earth, and we should not be mingling with these other nations.
Period.
Our seed is a God seed.
Godly seed.
A godly seed.
Yes.
All right, and we are defiling our seed by mixing with another nation of
Yes,
people.
yes.
Especially, like it says, miscegenation is especially white men and women.
And
all right.
women. Yep.
We are defiling our seed by doing that thing. All right.
Bring it out.
Well, keep reading.
Remember, my son, that our fathers from the beginning, even that they all married wives of their own kindred.
It says they marry wives of their own kindred. You can't, from the beginning, they wasn't dealing with the other nations. They knew the law on that thing. They had wives of their own kindred. Read.
And were blessed in their children.
And that's when you become blessed. Because when you have a wife of your nation, what is she going to teach that child? She's going to teach that child their heritage.
Yes.
Bring it out.
God's laws,
Yes.
God's statutes, God's commandments.
Yep.
All right? You ain't going to discontinue. There's no way you can discontinue from your heritage
Nah.
if you're dealing with your own sister.
And that
All right?
sister's going to be able to, when you're going through stuff, that sister's going to be able to relate you.
To relate.
Esau, she's not going to be able to relate to you. When that police get behind you,
know,
get nervous,
what?
she ain't going to be able
Why
to
are you
relate to
tensing
you.
up?
Exactly.
Jerome?
Yeah.
You didn't see what happened to the last dude?
Exactly. You ain't been watching the news?
Hey, that was on that movie. That was the same thing on that movie.
Yeah.
They'll never be able to relate. I don't see how you can sit in the house with someone you cannot be yourself with.
Exactly.
You can never be yourself with these people.
Nope.
You could tell who's married to a white woman because they change.
Yeah.
It's
They do.
not the other way around. They voice, the way they talk.
They ain't got no base.
They ain't got no base. It's like, man, Drewski did a skit on it where he was around them frat boys. You know, black people being around them frat boys.
Yeah.
They wear the shorts all small. They hat on backwards. They
Yep.
change their voice up.
Right.
That's because you around them. It shows you that the spirit is overtaking you. The way you move and think just like her. What she likes. It's not the other way around. But when the black man gets the white woman that's in the hood, you see how that spirit jumps on her. Now she want to get her hair braided.
Right. When Trailer Trash Becky get with the
Yep.
Yeah.
You might as well get a black woman.
Might as well get it. Hey,
Yeah,
we
you
gonna
got-
get it. We gonna get it. We gonna get it, man. But bro, it's crazy. Keep reading.
And were blessed in their children,
Uh-huh.
and their seed shall inherit the land.
We shall inherit the land. We shall inherit our blessings. Keep reading.
Now therefore, my son,
Mm-hmm.
love thy brethren, and despise not in thy heart thy brethren, the sons and daughters of thy people, and not taking a wife of them.
So it says you despise your people. You hate your people when you don't take a wife of them.
So it's self-hatred, officer.
It's self-hatred. It's self. No matter what y'all want to say, how y'all want to dress it up, it's self-hatred. And that's Bible.
That's Bible.
Read it again. Read that again. It's self-hatred. You can't tell me no other way.
No.
I'm going to believe Christ.
Yes.
Now
I'm going to believe the Father.
Yes.
Read.
Now therefore, my son,
Uh-huh.
love thy brethren,
Uh-huh.
and despise not in thy heart thy brethren.
It says you despise your brother and you hate your brethren when you don't do that. Read.
The sons and daughters of thy people, and not taking a wife of them. For in pride is destruction and much trouble, and in lewdness is decay and great want.
Right.
For lewdness is the mother of famine.
It says, for in that is destruction to your people. Why? Like we've been saying, you no longer know who you are. You can no longer be who you are. You have to appease that white woman, that white man, when you're dealing with them. They don't come down to our level. They will never come down to our level. They won't. Well, I'm going to say that come up. Come up. We ain't coming down to theirs. We didn't came down to theirs. They'll never come up to our level. Because the first time you start embracing who you are, they're not going to deal with you.
They're not going to deal with
They're not going to deal with that thing. That's why it's destruction to your people. You forget who you are. All right? You follow their customs. I ain't never seen a black man with a white woman or a white woman with a black man that didn't celebrate heathen holidays.
Bring it out. Bring it out.
That kept Passover.
Bring it out.
That kept Feast of Dead. That kept out there at Tabernacles. They ain't doing that.
Nah.
They're not coming up to our level.
Nah.
All right? You forget who you're appeasing them. You hate yourself. The greatest people on this earth. All right? It is famine to you because when your children learn their ways, because that's what you're going to do. You're going to appease them. Your children are going to learn their ways, and it's going to continue that generational cycle to where you no longer know. You don't know anything anymore.
nothing.
You don't. It only take a couple generations, probably 2-3 generations. You see what's our quarterbacks now?
Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes has a black father. That would make him a what? He's an Israelite.
He's an Israelite,
Okay, he's an Israelite. What wife did Patrick Mahomes get?
Edom.
He got a white woman. All right? He got a white. Hey, see if we can pull up a picture.
And his child, yeah.
Yeah, hold up. Yeah. See if we can. I'm going off the.
I'm about to say his daddy blue black too.
And his daddy blue black.
Yeah.
His daddy blue black. Patrick Mahomes. There we go. All right. So his daddy is a so-called black man. He's an Israelite. All right. But like I said, they weren't learning Israelite customs when he's married to that white woman.
Nope.
All right. He came down to that white woman's level. They celebrate Christmas. They keeping the Greekish fashions. All of that.
Yep.
So what did Patrick Mahomes do? He went and got him Trailer Trash Becky.
Yep.
And this is really Trailer Trash Becky right here. I'm just gonna be honest with you. She has nothing. I'm gonna just keep it like that.
Look at her face.
Got
though,
something
bro.
now.
She got something now. Yeah.
Hey, look.
Got something now.
Yeah,
and
she got that wealth now.
And look at the bloodline, how it taints the bloodline over time.
Yep.
Blue eyes.
You got something to say?
Well, I was just going to say, this proves that we don't teach colorism. We
Right.
don't teach hate. We teach
Right.
nationality. You know
Right.
what I mean? Because regardless of what the skin tones and
Right.
how it changes over time.
Right.
Because the scriptures say Israel is a speckled bird. Regardless, they still Israel. His kids are still Israel.
His kids are still Israel. His kids are still Israel. They might the bloodline is tainted, but they're still Israelites. But he has a daughter. One of them is a daughter. Okay. What is she gonna marry? She's gonna marry an Edomite. Bloodline's done.
Yes, sir.
Bloodline's done right there. Somewhere along the line, you have daughters.
Yeah.
Bloodline is finished.
Yeah.
You hate that, and that's why it says at the end, it's famine and destruction to your people. Because it ultimately will end your bloodline as being an Israelite.
Exactly.
All right? It will destroy your people.
Yep.
So I had to get that same thing. Oh, that's funny. Same thing with Drake. You see the same thing happening with him? You pull up a picture of his child, same thing.
Hey, then it shows you too, like that's the culture mechanism of it. You know what I'm saying? Like Drake, he hasn't been able. He's been struggling with relating to black people. Like he's not sensitive to what most black people are sensitive.
He's
about.
in the sunken place.
Yeah, he's in the sunken place.
He's in the sunken place.
Yep.
Yes.
It breeds that thought of Christianity.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Yep.
what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, why does it matter? That's why people will come up to us and be like, why does it matter? You know what I'm saying? Why? Because I'm married to a black man or whatever. I have mixed children. Well, why does race matter? Why, like you said, we don't teach colorism, but why does nationality matter? We've all been mingled. All of our blood is tainted. Why does it matter? It breeds to that thought.
It breeds to that thought. All praises. All praises. You want the money. You want the money. Hey, we got to keep going. We got a lot to cover. We just, like Deacon Mallow, I'm just getting started. We got a lot to cover. What you got another video up
Yeah,
there?
this is what I was talking about. This how them brothers
This
act
brother
in
got
college.
Oh yeah. This is us coming down to their level. It's buffering.
But also, like it says in Sirach, you deal with your nation, you deal with your race, right? It says race, right? So that it's magnified. So you're not diluting your seed, not only just the color, but also the ways, the laws, the statutes, the commandments.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
Trusting in the goodness of your stock.
Bring it out. Bring it out.
Hey, somebody in the comment section said we need an anti-miscegenation laws.
We got it. We got it right here.
The Bible.
Hey, let me read one for you. Give me Deuteronomy 76.
Hey, you in the spirit. I was just thinking about this.
Pull it out. Pull it out.
But I wanted to say something too.
Okay.
You know what? Going back to the officer's his point about that whole spirit changes, right? Think about this, right? Think about Drake when he first came on the scene, right? How did that brother dress?
Cornball.
Uncultured.
And think about it right now. He got worse. Have you seen what that brother's doing now? He got little clips in his head. It's parted. It's effeminate. It's I don't know what.
Paints his
right?
fingernails.
So he came in the game with that mindset of that tainted bloodline being effeminate, and it got worse. Look at this. Put that on the screen. Bro.
Oh my God.
It got worse over time when he started messing with
This
these
is the
other
Greekish
nations.
fashions right here.
This is that struggle that they say mixed kids, right? This is that struggle that they have. They
Yeah.
can't identify either way.
Right,
so-
right.
He's confused.
Yep. Never feeling accepted.
Hey, but look, he got the FUBU on, trying to relate to black people again, right? Think about that.
That ain't it. That ain't it, Drake. That ain't it. But now, what was we at?
The next video.
Deuteronomy.
Yeah. The brother said we need anti-miscegenation
Nation
laws.
laws, yeah.
That's what we teaching y'all. We got them.
Yep.
We just got to follow them. Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 3.
Uh-huh.
Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son.
When it says thou shalt not make marriages with them, it's talking about the other nations. All right. This book was written to the Israelites. To the Israelites, by the Israelites, for the Israelites.
Bring it
Okay.
out.
Fubu.
FUBU. For
us,
us, by us. I like it. I like it. Keep reading.
Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son.
Right.
Nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son.
So we ain't supposed to give our daughters to his son, and our daughter. I messed it up. Read it again.
Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son.
We ain't supposed to give our daughters to their sons. And read.
Nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son.
And we shouldn't take our daughters to their sons. All right, read.
For they will turn away thy son.
What it saying to do, officer?
For they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods.
It says we will turn from our God. It's inevitable. I said it. Inevitable.
It's going to
It's
happen.
going to happen. No matter how you want to put it. Like I said, you ain't never seen a black man with a white woman celebrating Passover.
Bring it out.
It ain't happening.
Say Christ is black.
Or say Christ is black.
Bring it out.
He won't even say black power. I guarantee you he won't say.
He gonna be looking around.
He gonna be. Remember on the Key and Peele, you go in the corner
Yeah.
whisper something. You know, he wants, but he can't say it. He can't be himself.
Yeah.
He'll never do it.
Yeah.
You turn from your God.
Yep.
And
All
then
right.
he got the blonde in this area. Is that up?
No, it's buffering, man.
He said it's. Oh, okay.
All right, let's go.
You see Drake right here. He got the blonde in his hair.
Ah, damn, I didn't know
That's
this.
starting
I
to
ain't never
trim his
seen
ways.
this.
Looking like Slim.
Look at his son.
Damn, Marshall Mathers.
And you notice in the video when you get that video up, look at Drewski's hair.
Is the video gonna play?
What the fuck? Dude, like, come on, you want to get a drink, man, with the boys. A fucking drink. Who are you, bro? Yo, dog, not a pie.
But you just can't keep fighting around people. Dude, I was fucking terrified.
It's not like, yo, what the fuck? What the fuck are you doing?
Alright.
Yeah, we're good. Sober. What's up? Come here. You guys good?
Dude, the one with the dreads, he's going to the league, so yeah, he's good.
Hey, pause it. You heard what he said?
Nah.
He's going to.
He looked at all of them. He was like, the one right there with the dreads, he's going to the league. He could come, and I think he pointed at another one. Play it.
You guys good? Dude, the one with the dreads, he's going to the league, so yeah, he's good.
How do you do like the knack of like the dread stuff? Dog, you're super fucking cool. I fucking knew like you always like my favorite player for the whole squad. I swear to God.
Look. Stop it. But yeah, that's what we going into right there. What it is? It's a saying. The token black guy.
Yeah, the token black guy.
The token. All he's thinking about is how can I appease them, entertain them.
Yes.
And then when he goes to the door, he wants to get the NFL guy.
Yes.
The one that's going to entertain.
Yes.
Okay. That's all in their mindset. They don't want to be around you. They don't like you. They don't love you.
Exactly.
It's all about entertainment at the end of the day. You come down to their level. You turn from your God.
Yep.
All right. You got something else? You got something?
Give me that in Ezekiel right quick.
Bring it out.
Showing you our mindset. You know what I want? Dealing with the mindset. I think it's Ezekiel 20. Is it 20 and 35?
You know what I want. Plug us in.
Hey, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe to IUIC Kansas City on all platforms.
Ezekiel 20:32. You know what I want.
Ezekiel chapter 20 and verse 32.
That ain't what I wanted. No.
and that which cometh into your mind shall not be at all that ye say. We will be as the heathen.
We will what?
Be as the heathen.
That's the mindset of our people right there. It says, hey, if that which cometh into your mind shall not be at all. Read.
We will be as the heathen, as the families of the countries, to serve wood and stone.
So that's showing you the mindset of our people, bro. That's assimilation. Assimilation, Stockholm syndrome. We convert to their mindset. Like you see Drewski, he trying to fit in with them.
Right.
Fit in with them.
Want to fit in with them.
Exactly.
We want to fit in with them. All praises. Hey, we got to keep rolling. We're going to have to skip that video because we in there. Get me the one why the NFL players are choosing white women. Why are they choosing white women over the sisters? Because that's a question. That's a question there, man. It's a reason because we've already we said that there's Israelites of all shapes, sizes, colors, creeds, all of that.
Yep.
Okay. So why is it that they chose the white woman? All right. I got a video. It should be. That's it. That is it. Play that. Because what's about to come out is some extreme truth. And what's about to come out. All right. Play that.
So today we're going to talk about the controversy about D1 athletes and these drafted athletes from the NFL picking white girlfriends and white wives.
Pause that. All right. So this is, y'all remember Robert Griffin III, right? He was drafted probably, I think I was in high school. Okay, I probably was in high school. I ain't going to tell you how long ago that was, but it is what it is. It's a minute ago. All right. And then you have another D1 athlete. This is the recent draft. This is a couple years ago. And then the one on the far left is a couple years ago as well.
Okay.
All right. So as you see, this is a trend. It's a trend. It's nothing new, okay? Like I said, an agenda, okay? They've been doing this for years. Keep going.
Wives over their black counterparts. Now, here's one guy's take on TikTok that is going viral. It has 560,000 likes on it, and it's also gone viral on X with millions of views. Here's his reasoning.
Why are all these black college athletes that are getting drafted having white women? What's going on? I am going to tell you, as someone that is friends with a lot of D1 football players and D1 basketball players, I'm going to tell you because they have told me. Whoa. Before I get into this, I want to make it clear I'm only into black women. I'm just telling you what they have told me. My man said, bro, how many white women have you seen do the Meg Thee Stallion challenge? And he said, excluding the ones that think they're 2 shades away from being Lotto. I said, probably only 1. He said, okay. Y'all, 5 of my guys that play on Division I Power 5 football teams, and they were like, Goody, you know the type of NIL deals we got. One of my men said, bro, I was messing with this black girl. She heard about the deal I got and started to request money, Apple Pays and Cash Apps, for her hair and nails.
Okay, so stop it right there. All right, so this is one of the first reasons right here. He said, you know the NIL deals, they're giving college athletes money now. They finally start giving them, is it contracts, officer? Certain contracts, they're paying them, all right? So this brother, he says he knows a few D1 athletes, okay? That's his friends. He says one brother says that when he got his contract, when he got with a black woman, she wanted to be pampered. She wanted to be put on a pedestal. She wanted to be catered to. This is a D1 athlete with choices. All right, not saying we condone choices because you're supposed to be with one woman, lay with one woman. But this sister don't even got sense enough to know how to act right. Okay, she's wanted the nails done. She's wanted to be pampered. She's wanting to be put on a pedestal. Okay, this is the Babylonian woman's mindset.
Without bringing anything to the table.
Without bringing anything to the table. Yeah. Okay, and that's the mindset of the black woman today. They no longer have a desire to the black man. They don't. They all they want is what can you do for me? Okay, what can you do for me? But they don't have that same energy when it comes to the red man. No. They don't. No. They don't. But it's only when dealing with one another. Okay, the self-hatred runs deep. Okay,
the hell is this?
Keep what you got.
I was gonna say the scriptures say that the woman should bring an inheritance to her husband.
Bring it out.
Okay, bring it out.
I mean, so at the end of the day, it's like, how are you looking for something?
Yeah.
You're supposed to bring something.
When you're supposed to bring something. Exactly. Find that script. We're gonna get it. But I want to keep playing. But remember that script. Keep going.
And started to request money, Apple Pays and Cash Apps, for her hair and nails. I said, oh shit. My other friends were saying, bro, I would try to take her out to Chipotle, Kava, this and that. She would get mad talking about, why are we going to steakhouses? You're good for it. I said, oh shit.
That's like the black woman that say Cheesecake Factory ain't good enough.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
I love cheesecake. No, we ain't gonna go there though. But anyway, what the hell is wrong with these women?
These women is tripping,
They
man.
crazy.
Yeah.
Unstable creatures.
They want Brazilian steakhouse.
Brazilian steakhouse, bro.
Cheesecake
Come
Factory
on.
is good.
Come on.
They tripping.
And we gonna get into it. They don't know God's laws.
Yeah.
They don't know God's laws. They don't know this Bible. Okay.
Yeah, you eating.
And that's the effect that the white woman had on the black woman. Because now she's going into it and she's looking at it like, I'm supposed to be getting something from him. And that's all that Cardi B and all that stuff. Like,
Right.
you trying to finesse somebody. That's where that mindset comes from. Meanwhile, your counterpart, your nemesis, your enemies, according to the Bible, they not doing that. They're not trying to get a meal. They trying to be set for the rest of their life.
Bring it out.
That's what they're looking for. So they don't want no Starbucks.
The long game.
They're looking for the long game.
They know the long game.
Thought of every one of them.
You hear me? Scouted them out. Okay, yeah, he rushed 1,000. He rushed, okay, cool. He averaged 40. That's the long game right there.
They sizing the money up to it. That's about $1 million contract. I can live with that.
Yep. I can live with that. Man. I'll divorce him in a couple years. Boom, I'm good. Get me another one. What you was gonna say?
Y'all, same thing you just said. Yeah, the same exact thing. It's
it gets
truth.
deep. It gets deep, man.
That's a setup, bro.
Keep playing.
That she would get mad talking about, why are we going to steakhouses? You're good for it. I said, oh shit. Ooh. They were like, bro, the white women, wow, they're down to go and get a cup of coffee, go and get some ice cream. My friends were like, bro, the white women we're dating, they pay for a lot of our stuff. I said, what do you mean? They said, bro, they know that we're making some money, but while we're at practice or we're at camp, they got us our favorite Kava bowl, double chicken, right? Waiting for them to come out of practice. My friends were telling me these girls are getting their projects done.
Because you know them athletes, I got to get my protein. They know everything. They know it all. They have studied us. Yeah. They studied us. And what they've done, they've cracked the code. And it's really not even cracking the code.
It's not. It's simple.
It's simple.
Yeah.
We are simple.
Yes.
Men are simple. He say they know we got money.
Yeah.
So what they still bringing me a $7 Chipotle bowl.
Coffee.
That's not hard.
And he said she's waiting on me for when I leave practice. She's waiting on me, and she has a Chipotle bowl for me.
Right. Yep.
But that shows you, like you said, officer, are women mind the desires not unto the man? Because if your desires to the man, you're going to be waiting on that man. You're going to be waiting on your husband.
You a good brother. Pull that script. I was just about to pull it. I was just about to pull it.
Yeah.
The desire is not to the husband. That's Genesis, is it 3?
Yes, sir.
Genesis 3. These all women have to understand, like you said, and pull your script next. You have to bring an inheritance and have a desire to the God.
Yes.
You black men, you are gods on this earth.
Bring it out.
All right. Your worth is like no other. And your woman should have a desire to you.
Yes.
Okay? Read that.
Genesis chapter 3 and verse 16. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception.
Hey, and side note, greatly multiply your sorrow and conception. Those are birth pains. That's why you have contractions, things of that sort. And it's all from y'all going off in the first place.
It's a reminder.
It's a reminder
Yeah.
of the woman going off.
Yeah.
Message. Keep going.
In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband.
It says what?
Thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee.
It says your desire should be to your husband. First off, you shouldn't be dating. It's a proven process. You get married. You get married, all right? And when you get married, your desire is to your husband. He is the head of the house.
Yep.
There's no 50-50. It ain't no, you got an NIL deal, you good for it. That's not it. Your desire is to him, all right?
Be a helpmeet.
A helpmeet. A helpmeet. It says it in the last chapter, a help meet, all right? That being put on the pedestal, that the woman is God, whatever. That Babylonian mindset has to stop, all right?
That feminist mindset.
That feminist mindset, and that's what we have here. That's what the number that America has done to our women, all right? It's time to come out of that, all right? What did you have? You had your scripture?
Yes, sir. Sirach chapter 22 and verse 4.
Uh-huh.
It says, a wise daughter shall bring an inheritance to her husband, but she that liveth dishonestly is her father's heaviness.
So it says a wise daughter. You always bring it in. You have something to bring to the table to that guy, all right? Your mind should be on him, all right? Not the other way around. I don't know what you learned from your mama, from Babylon, but that's not of the Bible, okay? It's not of the Bible, okay? I got a little bit more to play on that, a little bit more. Well, what we doing, sisters? We giving y'all, it ain't even a cheat code. We giving y'all the steps. Y'all just got to follow them. Y'all have to follow God's laws, okay? Have to. Keep reading. Go ahead.
Or we're at camp, they got us our favorite Cabo Bowl, double chicken, right? Waiting for them to come out of practice. My friends are telling me these girls are getting their group projects done, getting their essays done, online tests done, on time. I said, wait, what? I said, bro, what about maintenance? There's no way y'all not paying for her hair, nails, bags, her lifestyle. He said, bro, first of all, my girl will get her own Starbucks and even get me one, but if I want to be nice, I'll get her something, from Starbucks. And they were like, hair and nails. They don't even care about the nails, really, And if they do it themselves. Sometimes I pitch in, and I was like, all right, what about hair? They were like, bro, she's white. She just brushed it. She wasn't special.
She's got dog
She's saving a lot of money. One of my men said this. He just got drafted. He said, bro, I was dating a black girl, and now I'm dating a white girl, and I'm about to marry her. He said the difference between the black girl and the white girl, the biggest difference, is the white girl knows when to shut the up.
Uh-oh, stop it right there. Stop it right there. Second. Hey, like I said, they didn't study us. Their inward thought is deep. They know the cheat code. They know the code.
Yeah.
We had the code the whole time.
Yeah.
But these sisters ain't abiding by it. It says she know when to be quiet.
Yeah.
That's going back to he's having rule over you.
Yeah.
All right. What he says goes. It ain't no going back and forth.
Yeah.
All right. You be quiet. Be quiet. Let me get a script. Sirach. Y'all know what I want? Quiet woman. Where is it at? Sirach 36:13.
The book of Sirach, chapter 36 and verse 13. 26.
I'm sorry. 26. My bad.
The book of Sirach, chapter 26 and verse 13. The grace of a wife delighteth her husband, and her discretion will fatten his bones.
It says the grace of your wife will delight her husband, and her discretion, being discreet. At the beginning of that video, it was a question that was asked: how many women black women do you know that ain't done the Cardi B challenge? or the Megan Thee Stallion challenge. This is what we're doing. They want to flaunt. They want to flaunt their curves. They don't want to dress modestly. We don't like that.
Nah.
We don't like that.
Righteous men don't like
A
that.
righteous man don't like that. And then if you in the world, you might like it. You might lust after it, but you're not looking to settle down with that.
Exactly.
Okay?
Exactly.
But a righteous man ain't looking for that. Okay? Can you read?
Verse 14. A silent.
It says a what?
A silent.
A silent, read.
And loving woman is a gift of the Lord.
It says a silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord. And that's not saying, I know the comments probably going to blow up, so we ain't supposed to say nothing. We got to be good. It's saying knowing when to be quiet. That's it. It's knowing when to be. All right, this is my Lord. I have reverence to him. Let me be quiet.
Discretion.
Discretion. All right? Discretion.
Ecclesiastes, a time and place for everything.
It's a time and a place for everything. Like it says in where's that? A soft answer.
Turns away right.
A soft answer. When you may have a disagreement. Yes, my Lord. I understand. That's all you. And that's not you being silent.
Nah.
That's a soft answer. We don't want no robots.
Nah.
We're not saying for y'all to be quiet. It's just knowing when to speak and knowing when to turn it off.
Then it
That's
says
it.
win your husband over by your conversation.
By your conversation.
So, yeah.
By your conversation. Like we said earlier, we're not hard. We're not hard. Food. What?
Yeah, we simple. Like you said, we simple.
Food.
I think it was like 5S or something like that.
Yeah. The 5 Fs.
Food.
5 Fs.
But let's keep it biblical.
3Fs.
Benevolence, food, benevolence, and we straight.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
There we go.
That's all.
Food, benevolence, and we straight.
Straight.
That's
We
it.
simple.
And quiet. Just be quiet.
Yeah.
Everyone, I don't want to go back and forth with you. All right.
You
better shut
That's
your
it.
black
All right.
lips.
So
Hey,
is it more on that?
Yes, sir.
What you get? You let him say what he got.
You know what? Thinking about giving the sisters the recipe, the secret sauce, right? Mm-hmm. There's times where, say, like, you're married, your wife, maybe she's done something out the spirit and you want to correct her, right? And think about this. The women don't understand how powerful it is to say, you know what, my Lord, I'm sorry. All you can do is be like, yeah, okay, cool. All right, we move on.
Yeah.
Because she shows repentance and she answered with that soft word, and guess what? You move on.
Move on. Move on.
So that's actual power in being able to do that. Sisters don't understand that.
Yeah, submitting. There's power in submitting to your husband.
Yes. You would get a lot further. You get more with sugar than you do with salt. All right. Is that the saying? I think, Jan, that's the saying. He can't hear nothing. He don't know. He don't hear nothing. But yeah, is it? Go ahead, finish that out.
A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord, and there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed.
A mind well instructed. Well instructed in what? God's laws.
Yes.
Ain't nothing like a woman that's keeping God's laws. Nothing. Nothing can touch that. So yeah, man, we giving y'all the answers. Just listen. Listen. What you got?
I was about to say Proverbs 9:13.
Bring it out.
Because this is what we just now showed is the flip side of this scripture right here. Proverbs chapter 9 and verse 13.
Proverbs chapter 9 and verse 13. A foolish woman.
A what?
A foolish woman is clamorous.
Now, clamorous isn't a regular Negro word. I believe it means noisy. What's it mean? Like noisy, loud,
Yeah.
things of that nature. So a foolish woman is noisy, loud. Read.
She is simple and knoweth nothing.
She don't know how to please her husband, or she don't know how to please a man. She's just loud, and that's what you see from the black women today. They just loud, making confused noises.
Right.
Always want to be in a man's face.
Yep.
Says the Bible says you are foolish when you move like that. When
Right.
you always got something to say, especially as a woman, you're foolish, clamorous.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey,
Black lips.
like we said, man, women keep God's commandments.
Keep the commandments.
But look, I'm not gonna be biased. I got to talk about my brothers as well.
Because it's both sides.
It's both sides. It's both sides. Men, we got to get our minds right as well. We have to get our minds right as well. You had Serena Williams. I believe she was dating. She dated a few common,
I
few
think she
black
married
men.
to. Yeah.
Yeah, she dated black men. Yes, sir.
And her
But
sister.
it was a statement, I believe. She said she stopped dealing with them because the way that they were treating them. Yes, sir. All right. Where does it say? There should be no whores of the daughters of.
Leviticus.
23.
Yes,
33.
23:7.
we gotta stop whoring out our women. All right. When you lay with a woman, you marry that woman. Okay. We gotta stop prostituting them and dealing with them as whores.
Then I was gonna say the type of men that you're dating too, because like the men that she was dating, they was, I think one of them was a rapper.
Right.
You're not dating. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? The type of men you're picking. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 23 and verse 17. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel.
It say there should be no whores of the daughters. What does it mean to be a whore? When you're having sex outside of marriage.
Yes.
Simple, plain put. All right, don't matter. I only got a few body. No, you're a whore. If you're not married and you're having sex, that's whorish ways. Okay.
And that's what you see on like you said on social media, they putting the thing on their foreheads on how many bodies they got. Like you said, that's whoredom.
That's whoredom. No matter if it's 2 or if it's 2022.
Yeah, dang.
According to the Bible,
it's whoredom.
That's whoredom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So we gotta stop doing that. I gotta get it. Hebrews 13:4.
Bring it out.
Hebrews 13:4. And I don't want y'all, because some women will be like, I only been with one man. I've been with. No. Let's read what God got to say about it. Read that.
Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 4. Marriage is honorable in all.
It says marriage, marrying that woman, marrying that man. Okay, not laying, marrying. Read.
And the bed undefiled. But whoremongers and adulterers, God will judge.
It says whoremongers and adulterers, God will judge. Showing you that if you're not married and you are having sexual relations, it is whoredom in the eyes of God. Okay?
And the Lord said he'll give you a wicked man or a wicked woman when you do things outside of the proper way of marriage.
Outside of marriage.
You'll be given to a wicked man or a wicked woman.
Yes.
Hey, can I back you up real quick?
You
officer?
sure can.
Hey, go back to that Deuteronomy 23 real quick, because a lot of people may say that, oh, that's not talking about women, that's talking about men dealing with men, right? So I want to go back to that scripture, and that sodomite is a number or a letter beside it. I want you to read in the sub-paragraphs what that say that correlates with it.
Number 2.
Yes, sir.
Number 2, it says, or sodomites. Sodomitis.
So it says sodomitis going into the women also, right? So it's letting you know that a man and a man is not supposed to be together. And a lot of times when you're dealing with people on the street, oh, that's talking about just men. Sodomitis is going into you women also. So this law is universal. All the laws are universal, but this one in particular shows that this is both talking about men and women when it's going into the sodomites.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All praises to the Father. Hey, sisters, brothers, let's get our minds right. All right.
Officer Lycum said she dated Drake.
She dated Drake.
Yeah,
Drake comment. Yeah.
Serena Williams.
Yeah. So
the men you picking.
Yep, the men you picking. It says, be continued with a godly man, and you must prove him first. Okay, by God's laws. Okay. All right, y'all. We got a little bit more. We rolling through this. Let's go to the next video. I want to get into the history because, like I said earlier, none of this is new. This has been going on since the beginning of time. Yeah. We gonna read it. We gonna bring it out. We can find this miscegenation in the scriptures, all throughout the scriptures. But we gonna get you our little history. The first one should be.
You want the book cover?
No, I think I wanted Sarah Bartman.
Oh yeah, Sarah Bartman.
Sarah Bartman.
Hey, why you doing that? Just think about it too. We are all under the curses of Deuteronomy 28:15 through 68. So all of us are psychologically affected by these curses. Talking about black men and women, Hispanic, Native American women. The white woman, Asian, they can't feel you. They're not psychologically one with you because they didn't go through these things. So what the black, Hispanic, and Native American mean, the 12 tribes of Israel, the men of that nation, they need women to also get their minds right. They need women that understand where we coming from. That's why we need you to get your minds right. The other nations don't feel where we coming from or why we think and do things the way that we do.
Like we said, they cannot relate to you. Right? They cannot relate to you. Curses do not pertain to them. All right. Play that video. Yeah, it was.
Here are the unspeakable things white women did to black male slaves.
Go to a minute 30.
Back in the 1800s, a time when the world was on what we might think of as a love affair.
I'm sorry.
Play
it from the beginning.
Here are the
stop at a minute 30.
White women did to black male slaves. Back in the 1800s, a time when the world was a different place. there were enslaved men and women, and among them, some had lighter skin. These light-skinned individuals, whether they were men or women, found themselves in a particularly precarious position.
Okay, so this was during the 1800s, okay? Where were we at during the 1800s? Slavery, okay? And I'm bringing this out showing the same thing that's happening now was the same thing that was happening then, okay? It says white women would target the light-skinned black men. Okay, and I'm not going to, that was mainly their target, but you know, they was dealing with them all. But that was a main target of them going for that that light-skinned black man. And what did that do? That caused friction between the two. You know, you got the house Negro and you got the field Negro. So what do you think the field Negro is thinking as he's dealing with this white woman? He wants to come to that level. He's thinking, when I get me a white woman, I've made it. That's the psyche. Am I wrong or am I right? I'm right. That's the psyche right there. That's that craftiness that they have. They would deal with only the light skin and make it be known to cause a friction, cause a conflict between the two. Okay. Right. That's the psyche that they were doing. That's the destruction that they've done to us.
And they could also, if that white woman mixed with a so-called lighter, fair-skinned man, the child would be able to pass possibly as white.
Right.
Yeah. That's what happened to a lot of their children, because when white women laid with black men back then, they got judged way harsher than the men did. So they would have to hide their children or sell their children off into slavery or kill them.
Yeah. Yep. So it's all to cause division at the end of the day. It's all to discontinue, because when that white child has when that white woman has a child, what is that? They're gonna want to be with a white woman.
Right. Think of Patrick Mahomes and his child. How it
right.
looked.
Right.
That child could pass for white.
Right.
And I think it was a woman. It was a famous sister that was the Betty Boop. Betty Boop. Yeah. The original. Boop. Yeah. She was Jake. Yeah, she was Jake.
Yep. So yeah, that it's all an agenda. Okay. Keep going.
Found themselves in a particularly precarious position. Why? Well, let's unpack that. First off, we've got the enslavers, the people who held power over these enslaved individuals. Many of these enslavers believed in racial supremacy, thinking they were superior because of their skin color. This twisted belief gave them a sense of authority that was pretty horrifying. Now, what happened next is where it gets dark. Some of these white women, the wives of enslavers, took advantage of this authority. They could exploit enslaved men, especially those who were light-skinned and vulnerable, in ways that are difficult to even put into words. Think about it. These enslaved men had no real say in the matter. They were at the mercy of their enslavers, and that included the women in the household. Some of these women used their
we
power.
were bringing out earlier, it's all to control. Okay, like it says, they got with them just to exploit them, to have a sense of authority over them. Okay, to control them. The same thing that's happening with the NFL draft, the NBA draft, all the drafts. Well, Kanye West, you just brought that out. They controlled him through the white woman. Okay, the white woman controls him. Okay, so I brought this video out. What you got?
I'm sitting there laughing. You know, that's why they have that thing where you be chained up and stuff like that. That's probably where that came from. All that, what's it called? It's like a fantasy that them white women have.
Bondage.
Yeah, bondage and all that stuff. That's probably where it come from.
Yeah. Like we was talking, what's that show? Emancipation? Underground. You had the white woman that had all the black slaves having sex rings with them. Yes. And that leads me to my next thing. It's not because they love us. They're not with us because they love us. It's an infatuation to us, okay? They don't love nothing about it. They don't love our traditions, customs, nothing.
No.
It's an infatuation, okay? That's all it is. No matter if you're married to him, that white woman don't love you for you.
No.
That white man don't love you for you.
No.
Like I believe you said, soon as you say Christ is a black man, it's a problem.
Soon as you get into an argument, you the N-word.
You the N-word.
Officer Bernard dealt with that at camp with the one brother.
Damn. White woman called you N-word?
No, I'm talking about the Jake dude. The Jake dude that came up to you that had a white wife.
Yeah. She got mad. We talked. He agreed that Christ is black. He agreed that he was an Israelite.
Yeah.
And when he agreed, she was mad.
She was mad.
She stomped off. Yep.
So yeah, like I said, man, it's an infatuation. It's an infatuation. They don't love the Israelites. They don't. They love Jerome. They love Tyrone. They love who? No, I ain't gonna say that. But it is what it is. You know where I'm getting.
Yeah.
You know where I'm getting.
Yep.
They don't love the Israelite man.
Nah.
Okay. Let's go to the next video.
It's like it says in Nehemiah 9, where it talks about how they still have dominion over our bodies. They did that in slavery.
Right. And they're doing it now. Same thing they do today.
Yep.
All right.
They be through the sports or whatever.
All right, so this is our sister. If y'all don't know, this is Sarah Bartman, one of our sisters that they exploited as well for her the infatuation that they had for her body.
Yep.
Okay, play that.
About to bring
Can you read that? Are you able to read?
And go back a little bit.
Yeah, go back and read it.
Men and women.
Life story, Sarah Bartman, the lady with huge backside.
The lady with the huge backside.
Sarah was born in 1789 in South Africa. She was one of the first black women known to be subjugated to human sexual trafficking. Bartman, also known as Sarah or Sarja, had what was called steatopy.
Yeah.
Resulting
a big
in,
backside.
Yeah, resulting in extremely protuberant buttocks due to a buildup of fat.
Hold on, and this is racist right here, bro. This is this is naturally how our women is built.
Right.
And they giving a scientific name to this.
Right.
Why it's
Like
like
you said, it shows us an infatuation.
Right, it's an infatuation.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's all.
Hey,
Yeah.
and Esau, remember back in the day, Esau would have them dresses
Yeah.
that looked just like that. That was to mimic our women.
Yes. Yep.
As a result of her huge backside, she was exhibited as a freak show attractions in 19th century Europe under the name Hydatonis Venus.
They called her Hottentot. Hottentot was yeah. Yep.
Like a stripper name.
Showmen exhibited her throughout Europe, where, in an embarrassing and dehumanizing spectacle, she was forced to sing and dance before crowds of white onlookers.
So it's going more into what we were saying. All we are good for is entertainment.
Yeah.
Entertainment and infatuation with us, okay? So what they did, they would exploit her,
Yeah.
prance her all throughout Paris, you know, over there, Africa. They exploited her for her looks, okay? Same thing they do with all women today.
Bring it out.
That you got your video. She's a modern day video vixen.
Yes. Sir.
She's a modern day Megan Thee Stallion.
Yes.
Cardi B.
Yeah.
You name it. They got Glorilla.
Yeah.
Who from St. Louis? I don't know that girl from St. Louis. What's her name?
Oh, Sexy Red.
I know her name.
Man.
Sexy Red.
Yeah.
You know that's all it is, a modern day Sexy Red. But she did that by constraint. We're so destroyed now. They do it willingly.
Willfully.
They willfully go out and exploit themselves and shake their behind and not remembering the things that happened to their foremothers.
Yep.
It's crazy.
And by you participating in it, man, it shows that you support it. You support white supremacy.
You support white supremacy.
All you doing is pushing white supremacy when you a video vixen.
Yep.
Now what they call them thoughts and all that stuff.
Yep.
That's what you supporting white supremacy.
Hot girl summer, hot and
Dang.
Thought and tot.
Hey, thought and tot.
That's
Straight
probably
up.
where it came from.
Yeah.
Hey.
She did it by constraint, but now you got them going on stage giving the diamond. I named diamond. You know, they do it willingly.
Willfully.
All the names of his name. Those are video vixen stripper names.
Yep.
That's what they put on themselves. That's how destroyed we are.
We do it willingly.
We destroyed.
28:48.
Yes.
Yokes of iron came on.
Yes. We got to get Deuteronomy 28. Before we got to get it.
Hey, officer.
What you got?
Hey, real quick, because while we're on the subject, right? We're talking about Sarah Bartman. There's another sister. Her name is Josephine Baker, right? Hey, pull it up real quick.
Josephine Baker.
Josephine
She ain't
Baker,
the only
right?
one.
She's not. There's multiple of them, but this particular sister, she got her fame right. They made her dance in a skirt, and it had bananas on it. So they had her dancing on stage in this banana skirt, and that's how she rose to fame. Later on, she ended up dying from like I think a disease or something like that.
Just like Sarah Bartman.
Sarah Bartman,
She died from a disease from getting raped by white men.
She got famous. She got famous for the banana skirt scene, and then she ended up dying. Just from without money and things like that. So all that fame they gave her for showing her body off like that during that particular situation, she ended up dying alone and hemorrhaging in a hospital by herself. You know what I mean? But this is a sister right here.
Sound like just by hearing. I'm not familiar with her, but sounds like Halle Berry of today. Remember she got the Oscar or whatever for that scene. That crazy scene she did with Billy Bob.
Monster Ball.
Monster Ball.
Can we read a little bit of this? You don't mind?
Remembering Josephine Baker's cultural impact, banana skirt and beyond. On her birthday, CR looks back on how the performer and civil rights activist reclaimed sartorial elements with problematic roots.
So go up and let's read right here.
The image of a dancing Josephine Baker, clad in pasties and a skirt made from rubber bananas, is something of a cultural icon.
So it's saying this is a culture icon. So them making mockery of one of our sisters like this, putting her in a banana skirt, having her dance in front of all these white men and other nations, they said this is part of our culture. No, that's absolutely incorrect.
Right.
This is not part of our culture. Read on.
However, today, the skirt's meaning is very different than when Baker first wore it in 1926.
A lie. It means the exact same thing. It correlates to the sexy reds. It correlates to all the people of 2024 that's putting themselves out like that for money. It's the same thing. Read on.
Baker donned the revealing, and according to certain early 1900s moralists, degrading skirt when she was still making a name for herself on the international stage.
So that's how she got her name. That's how she got her big, what they call it, the call to fame, her 15 minutes of fame, by showing her body and dancing in this banana skirt. That's it. That's all I
Look. We're close to the end.
I see you. Today, stars like Beyonce have worn their own permutations of the outfit.
So they, like we were just saying, they willfully go out and whore themselves out.
Yes.
Well, all of them wear pasties. It said they put her in pasties and a short skirt. Who don't do that today? What female artist doesn't wear a pasty with a nothing?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yep.
Saying it's like today's stars, Beyonce, Glorilla, all of them. They all do it willingly.
Yep.
Is it on that? Yep. So yeah, man.
And also, I was gonna say too, even with Sarah Bartman, like after she died, it says Bartman's remains were returned to South Africa early this year from France, where they had been displayed in museums for many centuries. So after she died, they kept her body parts and they still had her on display in museums after she died.
Can't even rest in death.
Yeah.
Still posting her up, displaying her, still own her.
Yeah.
They still own her remains.
Yeah.
Crazy. Hey, man, it says there's no perverse as Esau. Esau's he's crazy, and you crazy for getting with him. You crazy for getting with the oppressor. Wake up. Get your mind right, sisters. Get your mind right, brothers. We got to wake up to who we are. All right. How much time we got? All right, we got to speed through this. We getting there. You got a book you want to get?
Yeah, this is the book called Before the Mayflower. So going to Officer Abishai's point, speaking on miscegenation, we're gonna show the mindset of the white man during slavery. Right? Go to the first page. All right. So actually, before that, read that for me.
Miscegenation in America started not in the 13 original colonies, but in Africa.
So look, it's saying that miscegenation didn't start whenever we got off the slave ships. It's telling you that it was happening before, right? And we got that in the scriptures. Give me Joel chapter 3 and verse 3.
The book of Joel chapter 3 and verse 3. They have cast lots for my people.
So it says they have cast lots for my people, read.
And have given a boy for a harlot.
So they gave a boy for a harlot in doing so. Just like we've been reading about how we were in captivity, we were being sledded out to these white women, these other nations. Not just the white women, the Arab women, the Arab men as well, read.
And sold a girl for wine.
They sold a girl for wine. This is what was happening to our people. They was coming together. They would cast lots, just like we was being sold. And this is happening on the west coast of Africa as well. When the Arabs came in, when the white man came in, they started coming in. They started dividing us with the tribal wars and things of that nature. And as we were being taken away, they would cast lots for a boy, and they would what it say? And sold a girl for wine. This is what was going on, and they were sleeping with these sisters. And it tells you, I don't know if it's going to tell you on this next page if
They
you
was
get it real
raping these sisters.
quick. Yeah, raping these sisters.
Yeah.
But some of the sisters wanted that because they seen the status that the white man had, so they started willfully doing it. Read this right here with the rise of King Cotton.
With the rise of King Cotton and the plantation system, the focus shifted from white women and Negro men to white men and Negro women.
Read.
The record is abundantly clear. Gentlemen of the Old South did not prefer blondes.
So they started getting to the point where they were tired of their women. They didn't prefer that blonde look. You know what I'm saying? So keep reading.
Perhaps their nursery training has something to do with it.
Now it's about to get into it. So whenever black men when Esau was being raised, they had on the plantation what you would call a mammy. You ever seen the Aunt Jemima and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Those were what were called mammies. When you look at Sarah Bartman, that's what they mammies look like. So keep reading.
A.W. Calhoun, the authority on the American family, suggests that the famous black mammy played a central role in the psychological process that led to a fixation on Negro women.
Because they was being raised up by that mammy. They was being nursed by that black woman. So now psychologically, they're starting to develop an infatuation for this type of woman, right?
And the parallel process of compensatory glorification of white women.
Read.
Close action, he wrote.
Close attention,
he wrote, should be given in the light of modern psychology to the consequences upon white children of constant association with members of the other race.
Now stop. This is Esau saying on the flip side of why they don't want to come around us. They're saying, listen, if we have our men, our women coming around them, it's going to start messing with their psyche. This is why they redlined us in the neighborhoods and they started separating themselves from us. Right? Read.
The more subtle effects in the realm of the unconscious will suggest themselves.
The subtle effects talking about in the realm of the unconscious, talking about that psychological, the psychological effects of being raised by that black woman. Read.
White babies, for instance, commonly had Negro wet nurses.
Read.
And it may.
Come on.
White babies, for instance, commonly had Negro wet nurses, and it may be wondered whether, in view of the psychic importance of the suckling process, there may not have been implanted in their minds of the Southern whites certain peculiar attitudes toward Negro women, and whether this possibility may not be a partial explanation of the sex taste of the men of the Old South.
Right. Now go to the next page, because just be real quick. So it's saying that them being raised around that black woman, they started to develop a like for that type of woman, the black woman. And you see it today. Just like we mentioned earlier, the brother from the Seattle Seahawks, the tackle, he had the black woman, but what was he doing to her? He was beating that sister. And you see that time and time again, where they start dealing with black women and they come up missing or dead because they had that same mindset. Now watch this. Start from A Planter's Wife.
A planter's wife, one woman said, is the chief slave of the master's harem. A sister of President Madison told the Reverend George Bourne, we Southern ladies are complimented with the names of wives, but we are only the mistress of Sereglios.
This is the point right here, read.
In some cases, plantation amalgamation was the result of what Calhoun called the master's right of rape.
So whenever Esau was on these plantations, the white woman was saying, basically, we the chief of his harem, because what he was doing to the black woman, the white woman felt the same, right? Read.
Threats, promises, the whip and the lash were used to subvert the morals of servile women.
So these are the tactics used against our black women to bring them into subjection, read.
But force was not always necessary.
This is the point, because force wasn't always necessary, because why? That black woman started having the same thoughts towards the white man. I can now rival his wife. I can now have some type of status by getting with this white man. Read.
The superior prestige and power of white men captivated some slave women.
And this is all goes back to the, what was that book called? We read it all the time.
From the Willie Lynch.
The Willie Lynch letter.
Yeah.
This is what they were seeing. They were seeing us at this time being ripped apart. We was being beat. We was being demasculated in front of the black woman. So over time, this white man coming in, it's one white man ruling all these black men. The black woman's mind started going towards her slave master. Read.
Mutual attraction played a part in other relationships. An additional factor was the undefensible position of a whole class of women whose only weapons were sexual.
Stop. That's the point. Now the women were being degraded down to only having sexual weapons. What do you see in society today? Our women only know sex. That's why they dress like that. They talk like that. Because why? Everything else was stripped from them because of what they saw from their slave master. That's all he wanted from them was sex. He didn't want them for their mind to build anything. He just wanted sex from you. And over time, it messed with your psyche.
Praise.
Remember, they use that as a defensive mechanism. You know what I'm saying? Because of the
I got something to offer.
Yeah. Like, to survive in this captivity, this is what I got to do. If I want my son or my kids to be able to survive in this captivity, this is what I got to do. And it's the same even today. Same thing. If I want to make it, like you said, to a certain status, this is what I got to do to be at that status.
Yes. And hey, that's a good segue to the next video.
Bring it out.
First off, the infatuation that the slave master had to the slaves.
You gotta get that definition, officer.
In fact, let's get it.
It's a lot of big amalgamation,
Infatuation.
Infatuation.
But like I said, the infatuation that the slave master just had for the slaves, man and women, they only had an infatuation for them, but it did something to our psyche with them having a power over them that we looked at them as gods. We wanted to follow them. So we're going to get off into both of that. Read that, infatuation.
The definition of infatuation: an intense but short-lived passion or admiration for someone or something.
This is an intense, short-lived passion or admiration. It's short-lived. It ain't nothing long-term.
Yeah.
It's just something you like for the lust. It's just a lust.
Just a lust.
At the end of the day, it's a lust. A passion for that time.
Yeah.
What you
I think it was was it the movie 12 Years a Slave? Remember?
Yes.
The slave master had that favorite black woman slave.
Right.
Remember? I forgot what exactly she did. She did something, but it was a short-lived passion.
Yeah.
Because remember, he made got them to tie her up on the tree, and she got whipped.
Yeah.
And made the other slave whip her, but that was a short-term lived passion.
Exactly. Showing that they don't love you.
Yeah.
They don't love you because would you put your wife on a stake to get whipped?
Nah.
Hell no, it ain't love.
No.
It's just a lust that they
it's a
have
lust.
for you. It's a
Yep,
lust.
yep.
But with that, you was bringing out, we saw the power that the slave master had. So all women would think that it would go to them for protection. That's who they would look up to. And it goes off into today. It's the same thing today.
Today,
when they see a white man, they think that they have power. They've made it. It's same vice versa. Same vice versa.
And today that power would be what? Your WIC, your food stamps, and your housing. You depend on the government, Babylon's government, to take care of you. When you do that, they say you can't have a man in the house.
Hey.
Now that's why a lot of these women, they become single baby mamas. Esau is still taking care of them.
Right.
So their mind is towards him. That's why there's so much hatred towards the black girl.
Yes, and they have that independent mindset. I don't need a man. That's what it does to them. That's what it does to them. Hey, it's a saying: if you ain't following the black man, you following somebody. You following somebody. Hey, you might not be with him, but you're following somebody. A lot of our black women are following white men and don't even know it. When you look to the voting and the WIC, the Section 8, that's the white man. That's who you're following. If you get with the man that you lay with and marry him, you wouldn't have to go to WIC. You wouldn't have to go to Section 8. You're following somebody.
Bring it out.
And you're getting that's a hatred you begin to have for your men.
For your man.
Your man. All right.
You feel like he can't provide.
You feel like he can't provide, and I don't need him. All right. It's a hoax, and we got to come out of that. I'm gonna skip that video because we short on time. Let me get that. Just going into what you was bringing out, showing how we look at the white man as a god, and we've made it when we get with him. This is the mindset of this sister. This is a sister right here, light-skinned sister. But this is Vinny. Y'all know Vinny from Jersey Shore, the Roman. He's Italian, a white man, all right? He's going to say something, And listen close to what he got to say. Play that.
I was like, ooh, for real? He like black girls? I was like, I'm
Yes,
trying to show him.
yes.
Wait. Was it a bad thing?
No, she's hot. I'm just saying.
No, but what was the story? Is it?
Yeah,
Can you
what's the
can you
story?
say it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you later. I was like, was it
Stop real
bad?
quick. Y'all saw her expression when she found out that the white man loves black girls. She was happy. Like, okay, well, I got a chance. I'm about to come up.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's how our women are. We like that. They like that. Keep going.
I was like, ooh, for real? He like black girls? I was like, I'm
Yes,
trying to show him.
yes.
Wait. Was it a bad thing?
No, she's hot. I'm just saying.
No, but what was the story? Is it?
Yeah,
Can you
what's the
can you
story?
say it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you later. I was like, was it bad?
TV.
I'll cut it out.
And similar TV to you. I was like, actually,
Oh yeah, I almost date exclusively black women.
what?
Only
Tell
black
us more.
women.
I thought that was Pauly D.
No, we have similar tastes.
As in chocolate or just like.
Yeah, chocolate. Yeah, but he actually he's more known for it because he's been with his girl now for like 3 years, a Jamaican girl.
Why black women?
The studies are the rumors are true.
Which is?
Once you go black. You know?
Oh, okay. I was gonna say blacker the berry, the sweeter the cheese.
That too. They're all true.
You know what I
all
mean?
the studies are true.
Is it because you like to eat? Do you like that? You feel like black women get you more in check? Like, what is it?
Nah, I just find them really beautiful, and I like thicker, like kind of like slim thicker and shit. So
Okay.
they sometimes they're more have a probability of having curves than like skinny white girls.
Okay.
And then culturally too, like I get along with black people better than like Latinas or something like that because they have curves too. You know what I mean? But like culturally, I don't know. I just like I've always gotten along with like black people more.
When you
Yeah,
start
this is
dating
black
white
girls
women in
every
between,
day.
what happens?
He'll DM me like a.
So y'all got to listen to what he said. First, you made a good point. He said studies. The studies say that the black women have more curves. It's all physical. It's nothing mental.
He said
Nothing
it like
mental.
it was a scientific experiment.
Bro. They study us.
Yeah.
They study us.
Remember the father of gynecology. How did they learn that whole form of medicine?
Right,
From the
right.
studies of the black woman.
Of the black woman. And going back into what we were saying, it's never love. They don't love you. No matter even if they marry, they don't love you. No. They don't love you. They lust after you.
Bring it out.
Get a picture real quick. We run out of time. Put in Pauly D's wife. Pauly D wife. Y D wife. This is his friend. Go to the first picture. Look at his wife. Look at his wife. Hey, can you make it bigger than that? And this is his friend that likes or lust after black women as well. There you go. Okay, right he's a Roman. He's an Italian. Look, is that? Look, she lightened her skin. Her hair is straight.
Yep.
You know that she's trying to be a white woman.
You might as well get with a white
You might as well put the blonde hair in your head. This is what this does to us. It turns us from ourselves. We have self-hatred for ourselves. Women hate themselves.
Yep.
And now, say she didn't lighten her skin, she didn't rock her natural fro. You think he would be with her? No, because it's a self-hatred we have.
She's probably quiet and submissive to him.
Quiet and submissive to him. You can tell.
Yeah,
looking down.
looking down.
Look at her looking down.
Yep.
What you got to say, officer?
Now I was just gonna say like what's the dude's name? Travis Kelce. They use us, get the notoriety,
Right.
get the style,
Right.
the swag, whatever.
Swag, yep.
And then they move right on. Like
Yep.
he done moved on from the sister he was with for years.
Who you with now? Taylor Swift?
Yeah, now he with Taylor Swift. Yeah.
And going, give me Wisdom and Solomon. This what our sisters got to
I
understand.
said they tried to name the fade after that.
Yeah, we as Israel got to understand this. Wisdom of Solomon 14. We made in the image of God. This is what we got to understand. We got to come up out of this sunken place, this sleep. Understand we the gods, we the daughters of Sarah on this earth.
Right. You can't escape the curses either, because something he said in that video too. He said everything that's true. He's talking about those proverbs and those wise sayings, like it says in Deuteronomy 28 and 37. Like he said, blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
There you go.
All those are proverbs said about us and our women.
Right. All praises. Yeah, you got it?
Yes, sir. All right. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 13 and verse 3. With whose beauty, if they being delighted, took them to be gods.
So it says, whose beauty, if they being delighted, took them to be gods. That's us following the other nations. That's us idolizing their gods, their ways, like we went into earlier in the radio show. Us going into the Greekish fashions, wanting to be like them, looking at them as God, not realizing we are the gods.
We are the gods.
You are the daughters of Sarah. You are the greatest thing on this planet. All right? This is what we got to come back to. Read.
Let them know how much better the Lord of them is.
Let them know how much better we got the one true God. Christ the black Messiah.
That's
all right. We better than all the other gods are idols.
Idols.
They all idols. All right? They're nothing. Read.
For the first author of beauty hath created them.
Hey, he's the first author of beauty. And you blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, you are made in the image of him. So be proud of your melanated skin, your hair that grows towards the sun.
Bring it out.
Your brown eyes. Be proud of that. Stop coming down to their level and be a god. Be a daughter of Sarah like you're supposed to be. All right, that's what we got to do. We got to come back to this Bible.
Yes.
That's the answer. What we got? We got some more?
Go to the next video?
Yeah, let's go to the. We running out of time. And this is another instance of the lust that they have. The lust that they have for the black man and the black woman. Yeah.
Hey, this next video is gonna show.
It's your video, right?
Yeah, her mother is married to a black man.
Right.
So let's see how racist her mother is. They're divorced now.
My white mom is racist, but I'm mixed. And yes, you heard that right. My mom has 2 black kids and she's racist. She had multiple black partners, including my father, and they were even married at one point. As I got older, I started to realize how racist she was. She would call my friends and their moms monkeys. She said my dad was blacker than her shit. She called my brother's friend the hard N-word and then punched him in the face. Me and my older brother share the same mom and dad, but my younger brother is white. He was always treated a little bit differently than we were. She had bipolar disorder and she would always get real angry, and when she would get in her little modes, she would argue with everybody and just start saying a lot of racist things. My grandparents were even racist and they didn't mind her acting that way. So a lot of people be like, why did you cut off your family? Why did you cut off your family? This is not even the half. But just know everything I did was for good reason. Don't block your blessings by keeping people in your life that
Hey,
aren't.
go to Psalms real quick. You know the one scripture in Psalms dealing with 55 and 19. There it is.
The book of Psalms, chapter 55 and verse 19.
Start at verse 21 to jump up to verse 19.
Verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet they were drawn swords.
Verse 19.
Verse 19. God shall hear and afflict them, even he that abideth of old.
Because a lot of times we think we could change this race of people. We think we could love them. We could have relationships. We think we could change their point of view of us. But keep going.
Selah. Because they have no changes. Therefore, they fear not God.
The Bible is telling you cannot change Esau. You cannot change. Hey, even though they might be in a relationship with you, their views about you and your people is not going to change.
It's never going to change.
Period.
Never going to change. And that goes back into what we were saying. Even though they're married, she doesn't love him.
No.
She don't love him. You wouldn't treat your white son differently than your black kids if you loved them.
If you loved them.
If you truly loved them.
Yeah.
You wouldn't call your their friends niggas,
Man,
coons, spicks.
Yeah.
You wouldn't do that if you loved them.
Nah.
Christ said that. Christ said, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth shall speak.
Exactly.
That's what she feels.
And I think she said when she had a bad day or something like that, probably drunk a little bit, she really let him know what it is. She really let him know what it is. I guarantee you, she called her daddy a nigga too.
Hey,
I guarantee you. It said that.
Nah, but listen.
Now she said the friend of hard R. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
she
sure
said the
though.
hard R.
Yeah. But I'm
She
pretty
said
sure.
the hard R.
Yeah.
Listen, if you at your job and they ever have like a party or something like that, you obligated to go. Listen to how Esau's speech changed when they get a little bit of alcohol in them.
Yeah.
They will not hide themselves. They're gonna start trying to say shit. They're gonna start trying to say nigga.
Yeah.
They're gonna start trying to put that on you. Whenever they first meet you to see if you cool, they're gonna throw that out there to see if you're gonna check it or not. If you don't, long way,
Hey,
bro.
well, we gotta learn. The scriptures is undefeated.
It's undefeated.
They say what they say and they mean what they say.
You can't change.
You can't change them. All right. Well, it says Esau has a perpetual hatred for them, for us,
Yep.
for the Israelites.
Yeah.
They have a perpetual hatred. Let's pull it. This cannot be broken.
No.
It's in their spirit.
In their spirit.
Why is it in their spirit? Because the Father put it there.
He put it there.
He put it there.
Yep.
And that's Bible. I'm going to keep saying it. I'm going to believe the Father before I believe you.
Bring it out.
All right? Read that.
Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 2. Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir.
So we ain't supposed to marry the white man, the red man.
The caveman.
The caveman.
Yep.
We ain't supposed to mingle with him. What did it say?
Set thy face against Mount Seir.
We supposed to set our face against Mount Seir, who is Esau. Wasted away is he. All right, read.
Verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
A perpetual hatred. What is that's another big word. We ain't gonna pull it. Perpetual means everlasting.
Everlasting.
Everlasting hatred for thee. Who is thee? The Israelites,
So
the
you-
blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
If you having sex with them, they still hate you.
They still hate
They
you.
still hate
we,
you.
We got one last article, and this might be it. They still hate you.
They still hate you.
They putting on the front to get what they want. Well, we brought it out all class. It's all an agenda.
Yep.
Control, wealth in the back, and an infatuation. That's all it is. Them three things. That's all they looking for, and we proved it today. Keep reading.
Because thou hast had a perpetual...
Because look, check this out. I know I'm stopping you. I'm just thinking. So you say, okay, we already know that when they married the elites, the breadwinners of our people, the ones that have status, they have money. And you know we live, we under the curses. 99% of us under the curses. We live in check to check. That black woman, usually they go through it with you.
Yeah,
They thug it out with
Thug
you.
it out with
You know, my wife, she thugged it out with me.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Your wife, I know y'all done thugged it out. Your wife thugged it out. You, we all done been through some things.
Yeah.
Now, trailer trash Becky, do you think she gonna stick there when you on the low?
Sir.
Hell no. Hell no. That's because they got a hatred for you.
Exactly.
And it's all a part of their agenda.
Yes.
I just wanted to put that out there. Only the black woman and the black man can relate.
Yeah.
They cannot relate to any other nation. Because like we brought out, the curses only pertain to us.
Bring it out.
All right? Keep going. He done lost his spot.
Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity.
And we can't forget what they've done. It's an insult for you to get with that man, get with that woman, for what they've done to our forefathers. And that's what in our foremothers.
Yes.
You got to remember that thing. That's an insult.
Insult.
And they still doing it today. Now, I know they like to say it's a new day. No, they're doing it today.
Yes.
That's why we got brothers missing. What was the brother they cut his
In Mississippi.
Yeah,
Rasheem Carter.
Rasheem Carter.
Yeah.
Philando Castile, Sandra Bland.
It was
you
just
name it.
it was just another case where I think a white cop shot dude 6 times in the chest.
Yeah. Yes.
See
It's
it all over the
still
news.
happening today.
Yep.
That's why when they pull us over, we tense up, and they don't understand. They can't relate to us. They won't.
No.
Is that it on that? All right. So yeah, man. Like we were saying, they don't got love for you. It's a lust and infatuation, control. And I got one. We probably gonna finish out on this article. This is a black woman that married a white man. All right. He played the role. He cracked the code, but when they tied the knot, things changed.
Things changed.
All right.
Yep.
Read that.
This is an article from Essence. Intimacy, intervention. My husband uses racial slurs during sex. A newlywed whose white husband calls her the N-word during sex feels disgusting, betrayed, and ashamed, and isn't sure how to make it stop.
Damn. So they newlywed. They ain't even been married that long. They newlyweds.
Newlyweds.
He brought it out. He brought it out quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Yep.
All right. What he really was thinking. Keep reading.
Dear Abiola, my man keeps calling me a nigger bitch.
With a hard R. Remember the girl said my mama says it with a hard R. Not nigga, nigger. Read that.
During sex, and I hate it. I have been married for a year, and I am at my wit's end. My investment banker husband is from a white old money family.
So she thought she made it. She thought she came up. All right, that's what, like, we was going into our psyche jacked up. She thinking she didn't marry the guy. Not
Gotcha,
bitch. We the guys. All right.
And it said white old money family, so they probably owned your forefathers.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right. They got rich off of your forefathers' backs and foremothers. Rick?
I am a first-generation black woman, black American woman, whose family is from the island of Jamaica.
So she Benji. You know, they ain't doing the best over there. They work on not the, what is it called? The tourists, yeah. So they barely making it by.
Right.
They scraping by. All right. Keep reading.
We met at a reunion for the Ivy League school we both attended, and he proposed in 6 months.
Damn. You got to know something up when somebody proposed that soon.
That fast.
That ain't. But she, you know what? He gave her that ring, and it probably was a 20 carat, and she fell for the okie doke.
Yep.
She thought she made it, but she gonna find out. Keep reading.
We have the picture-perfect fantasy life.
You thought so?
He wines and dines me, and we travel and shop the globe. Unlike all the black men I dated in the past, my husband is generous, loyal, committed, and considerate.
We'll see.
He courted me, and I never have to pay for anything.
He courted you. 6 months ain't enough time to court nobody. You don't know nobody in 6 months. Just a side note, all right? Keep going.
He said I could quit my job, and I did. He makes me feel like a woman.
Okay. Go get. Let's just get to the point. Oh yeah, that's it.
This paragraph.
I am a little embarrassed to share our problem. The first time he let the N-word drop was during sex on our honeymoon.
Dang.
On the honeymoon.
On a honeymoon.
Dang.
So that means right after marriage.
Yes.
Right after he didn't seal the deal.
Yeah.
He let it go.
Yeah.
Because they have these, I'm telling you, they had these thoughts in the back of their head. It's a fetish.
Yes. Yeah.
It's a fetish that they have for us. I've been fetching. It's a fetish.
He like, this my property.
I gotta.
This my property right here.
This my property, and this my nigga.
Damn, gave her his last name.
Yeah.
He liked that.
Yeah, he liked that. He liked that. But it keep going. It gets deeper than that.
Transfer from one slave master to another slave master.
Yep.
When I reacted negatively, he explained that a black woman he dated in the past enjoyed being called racial slurs.
Hey, and some of our women bugged out. They like that, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's disgusting. Keep reading. I ain't gonna keep stopping you. Keep going.
Another time he joked that he had purchased my freedom.
Damn.
Well, hey, that last name that got transferred from one slave master to another.
Damn.
Yep. The papers. This my property.
But think about how long he was holding all these jokes in, like just around her, sleeping with her and stuff like that. He's holding all this stuff in. I bet when his friends around, he's saying subtle jokes.
Yeah. Bro, I'm telling you, like you said, at work, these people they don't mix with us. They don't mix. We two manner of people.
Two different people.
It is what it is. Keep reading.
He also speculated about whether his family could have owned mine.
Damn.
Because I had good hair.
Damn. Look, I think one of y'all said it. Went from one slave master to the next slave master.
Yeah.
And came from old, what did it say up there? He came from old money.
Old money.
We said it. Yes, he probably had one of your foremothers and forefathers in slavery.
Gotcha, bitch.
Straight up. Gotcha.
Yep.
Come on, man. You can't make this up. Let's finish it on out.
Then he made jokes about my pubic hair. He called it my Negro bush.
Damn. They hate us, bro. They hate every fabric and thing about us. What does it say? Keep going.
Read that last part. He says, I am being.
He referred to himself as a nigger lover. Yes. He says, I am being overly sensitive because he loves me to death and should get a black pass for marrying me.
That's what they seeking at your job too.
Huh?
That's why I said they'll slide that word in there to see if they can get it by. After a couple years of working with them, they'll start saying jokes like that to see if you're gonna say something. To see if you're gonna respond to it. They want that black pass. They want to just be themselves around you. That's what they want.
Hey, I'm not racist because my wife is black.
That's that black pass.
Yep. And it just goes into that Deuteronomy 28. Did we ever read that?
48.
48. All right, we ain't got enough time. Well, yeah, go ahead. Just read it. Let's read it. We can never have too many scripts.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things.
So it says we're going to serve our enemies. The other nations are our enemies. All right? In hunger, thirst, and anything you want, you're going to go to your enemy for that thing. Rick?
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
So in the 18, the 17, 1600s, we were forced to do this thing. We were forced. We weren't doing it willingly, okay? But this is the reason why we do it willingly today. We're going to keep reading. Read.
And a nation of fierce countenance. I'm sorry, verse 49. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
No, you didn't finish until you be destroyed.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Until he have destroyed thee. All the atrocities, all the things that they've done to us in 16, 17, 1800s, destroyed our psyche to where now we look at them as the gods of the earth. We look at them when we get with a white woman, we think we've made it. When she gets with a white man, she thought that she made it. Not understanding these people hate us. They will never love us. And that's in the Bible. We have been destroyed. But all praises to the Father.
It's crazy.
All praises to the Father. We got this Bible, and we can come back to who
We know
are.
that Israelite.
We know we can read now.
Yes.
All right? We can read now. What you wanted to say?
I was about to say, like, all that happened whenever the Willie Lynch letter, basically. Now we basically are we accept those roles that they forced upon us. We take those roles on joyfully now. We want to be the fool. We want to be the thought in the streets. And we don't even think about it. Like everything you were saying today, Officer Abishai, I came to this conclusion. Marriage, we're rebuilding the nation, and we rebuilt the nation with marriage and between the Israelite tribes, between Black, Hispanic, and Native American men and women. And in doing that, we're teaching our children, and this is how we're rebuilding our nations. That's what Esau attacking. That's what Esau started to attack with the Willie Lynch letter, causing division between us. All this, like you said, goes back to the psyche and the crafty counsel that came against us to attack our marriages.
Yep. Like it says, the devil is more subtle than any beast of the field. Any beast of the field. But yeah, man, we got to get our minds right. So that's what we doing. We are sons of the Seers. We coming out here. We showing the people the solutions to the problems that we're facing. The miscegenation in the nation must stop.
Must stop.
It must stop.
Amalgamation.
It's hatred for your people. It's famine to your people. It's destruction to your people.
Bring it out.
Okay. And the only way we gonna get back right, we gonna rule again. Is coming back to God's laws. All right, sisters, brothers, we giving y'all the blueprint. We ain't giving y'all nothing. The Lord gave us the blueprint. We must follow. We must follow this blueprint. We got a few more videos. We can't get them today, but all praises to the Father. All praises to the Father. That's what we got for today. What you got? Disclaimer. Give them the disclaimer. All of that. Where we at now? Disclaimer. We are not a hate group? Survey. So yeah, survey. I'll tell you how y'all think IT did today.
They said they did good in the chat.
Yeah, they did pretty good. I only seen one volume low. All praises. So we got the IT, the poll. Make sure you take that. Let the IT know what they doing, what they can get better at. They did pretty good. I ain't hear not one bomb. I heard a few bombs. I think I heard a few bombs.
He was using that bomb, buddy.
All right, all praises. They got enough members back there. We got one brother that woke up. He woke up. Yeah, he woke up. He there.
He was doing good though. He was dropping mad bombs.
All praises. And what we got up now? Donations. Donate. Hey, we need new equipment. Whatever you can donate. Sands of the Seers. We got the link on the screen now. Make sure y'all donate. Donate. Help us out if you can. All praises. All praises to the Father. Is that it? All right, y'all. That's it. Hey, next week, Lord's willing, we'll be back 12:30 p.m. on Mondays. Get to your cubicles. Get to the break room. Get to wherever you can. Get to your break room and listen to the sayings of the Seers. All right. We're giving solutions to the problems that Israel is dealing with. Okay. All right. With that, I'm Officer Abishai.
Officer Benaiah.
Officer Lemuel.
Officer Ariel.
Officer Gamaliel.
All right. And with that, we make sayings of the Seers.
Sayings of the Seers.
With that, we say shalom.
Shalom, Israel.
Yeah. Us against the world, what we deserve. War against our soul, it's a God we serve. Yeah. Us against the world, working for thy kingdom come.